It was definitely just I had to shut down
But at least,
OBS.
at the very least on Saturday,
If I'm gonna be frustrated, then it's gonna be at a video game. Fuck it.
Cool.
We're diving right back into Chaos Legion.
Chaos
It's
Legion.
bullshit fucking stages and it's bullshit bosses with its bullshit rules. I just can't wait till I get my hate legion so I could just fucking. It will unleash my hatred on things and my anger for me. I don't. God, I wish it was like the first or at the very least the second thing I unlock.
let's see. I'm gonna play Sleeping Dogs and find some more bugs. I don't know why Sleeping Dogs is so buggy on the PS4.
Like the hate legion is basically just them niggas that you send to just pound on fools. And also, they were ex pro wrestlers.
That's concerning.
What is this? So yeah, Hillary's an ex-politician. Bernie is being roped into her fucking game. She probably promised all the fucking jewels and riches in the world to him.
Which is sad.
Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I'm retooling it. We're with you, Bernie. I'm gonna carry your dream until I'm actually in office, and then I'm gonna fucking get bought off.
Again, she got bought off in healthcare before. I remember that. Damn. That
Your
was something
mic
that
is going in and out.
it is.
I can't really understand you.
He says, I heard him. I don't know what the quality of his mic is, so
Mm.
Built-in mic.
ah, uh,
Mm.
Let me see if I can just
Oh.
rejoin. Hello.
it's a little better.
Better. So what did you say before?
Get bought off again. Because apparently she got bought off when she was working towards healthcare when Bill Clinton was president.
Like, I'm not gonna. Why would I vote for a fucking Goldwater girl?
Uh,
And that was when she was like, what, in her mid 20s?
and how old is he?
How old is she?
Hillary?
Yeah.
68, I believe.
All right. So yeah, that was definitely when she was in her mid 20s, maybe early 30s.
You know, I think it was
Yeah.
30s.
Which is even more disconcerting. And fucking, if anybody doesn't know who goddamn Harry Goldwater is, he was against the fucking Civil Rights Act.
Yeah.
And then she fucking called us super predators. That's nice.
It's pretty fucked up.
And Jay-Z fucking brings her on stage. The goddamn, like, how old are you, Jay-Z? Come on. Well, you don't fucking know history and you can't fucking understand this shit. There's two people who
You know,
there's two types of
it's
people who rarely
weird.
change. That's rich people and politicians.
It's true, but it's really weird to me that she's had like a lot of positive effects on civil rights movement, and I think it's because of like the high profile name, but at the same
It's because
time,
of Bill.
you know, yeah, and but at the same time they've like said and done things that just make you go, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like she flat out said when asked in an interview if she believed in gay marriage, and she said it was between a man and a woman.
Ask her
Like,
now. This is free rights for everyone. Pander, 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 pander.
true,
She
but
want votes in Atlanta.
I will say that there is something to be said about someone that grows as a person, you know, and realizes what the fuck is going on around them.
Politicians don't
But
because they're
then,
rich and they know that they can just lie to get what they want.
yeah, I was about to say, but then you look at like Bernie Sanders, and it was like his
He
entire
was in the
life
fucking trenches. He was there.
he got arrested like
You can
twice.
see
He
black
was
and white
beaten
photos of
by
him being
cops.
dragged off by the
Like,
cops.
yeah, because he was part of his like equal rights coalition on college, and was an amazing person and protested along, with his friends, and and it's like you look at that and you go, holy fuck, like his entire life he stood exactly for what he stands for now,
Mm-hmm.
which is just crazy to me.
He's trying to get Hillary elected because maybe he thinks he could, like, get in her ear.
Well, he was not trying to get elected, right? The reason why he joined the campaign was actually to drag the conversation in a different direction. And not only did he succeed, but he almost won. I mean, it's crazy. It's showing you how different the Democratic Party is becoming. It's in 4 years. If I have a feeling that if a candidate like Bernie runs again, they will get elected because people are changing. Like the country as a whole is becoming more tolerant and liberal, which is obviously a good
Yeah,
thing.
but the question is, are they learning and growing as people, or are they just learning how to emulate and imitate, sympathetic humans like fucking mimics?
I don't know because you have to look at actions, right? You have to look at the Elizabeth Warrens and the people that stand up. That senator in Texas that stood for like 18 hours in a filibuster. Like, you have to look at people and what they do, not what they say.
Yeah,
You know, the real track record.
I love the idea of fucking filibusters, by the way.
You have to stand and keep
Just
talking
stand. You can't
for
go to the
an
bathroom. Just talk about a bunch of bullshit for as long as you can.
yeah. It's kind of amazing, to be honest.
I want to
Like,
like. I would like to. Oh shit! I'm about to die. I would like to fucking do a filibuster and just have a whole bunch of shit pre-written where it's just like it's obvious bullshit, but it's like you can't stop me. I'm filibustering. It's like if we're learning anything from Tutor from the facts of life.
but okay,
Michael
a
Jackson
lot
once
of them
said, "Mama
talk.
say, Mama sa, Mamakusa," and I believe he meant it.
A lot of filibusters. You're also allowed to cede the floor, so you're allowed to give power of speech over to someone
Oh,
else.
that would.
But
Oh my
then,
God! If I get the right team
but
together, we can do that for a couple of days.
but the thing is that you have to like they have to answer questions, and so they talk for like an hour, and at the end of that, they throw in a question in there, and then it goes back to
Like I
you,
said,
and
like
so you just keep
an
going.
hour is all I need. I could take a nap. Like,
The longest. I mean, as fucked up as it is, the longest filibuster in history is Senator Strom Thurmond of South Carolina, who spoke for 24 hours against the Civil Rights Act in 1957.
Damn.
He literally stood and spoke for 24 hours about how segregation was the devil.
I could, like I said, me like
Sorry,
I already have three people in mind, and we could do that easy.
integration was the devil.
Like
I mean, just
me,
insane.
Morgan, and Patrick, we could bullshit forever.
uh, yeah,
I don't think you've met Pat,
I know Morgan.
but yeah, like easy money, jackpot.
I'm reading the 10 longest filibusters in history.
And it, like
A lot of them are against tax
the
bills.
way shit's going now, me and Morgan are gonna run for president in the next 4 years under the fire party.
Fire Nation
No, just the
Party.
fire party.
Okay.
Fire is the cleansing flame that shall burn all. And it also we have the destroying flame that burns infidels. And
That's
our
insane.
doctrine is one of Ezekiel Rage in the Book of Rage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So yeah, look forward to the fire party.
I'm concerned, interested, but
Oh,
concerned.
I was concerned for a second. I thought Trump was leading.
What?
It's 75 to 60. 75 to
Are you,
66.
Oh, that's
are
because
you looking at an
like
old one or?
two states, like two red states, already called it in.
Hmm.
Called it in.
Yeah, so states with more than like 95% of their vote in can make a educated guess based on, where the polls are standing. So you'll get like 90% in and they'll start calling for red or blue. They're not really supposed to
It's like
until
safe
there's
enough
a
to
definitive.
do so, but
Well,
when it's 90
yes and
something,
no.
like
Yeah, that's true. But last election, they really fucked up. Um, Shoot, I can't remember. I think it was Fox News called a state too early, and it was wrong.
it will be
Um,
Fox.
yeah. That would be 2012. 2012.
I'm mad people are fucking spreading this video of Obama talk about he admitted to rigging polls when it was obviously like a joke.
Oh, yeah, come on.
People are
Really?
fucking stupid
He could
sometimes.
rig polls. you can't rig polls.
In like
You
2008.
can rig you can rig internet polls because it's anonymous, but it's really hard to rig like a phone poll.
And I think they meant like the election.
Oh, so he's just telling everyone that I stuffed the ballot box.
Like basically, like they misconstrued a fucking an obvious joke as like, oh, that's him admitting it. He's pretending it's a joke, but he's
Oh,
fucking. I'm stupid. Like,
oh Jesus Christ. So I read an actual interesting article today about how phone polls, like actual polling, is not that accurate anymore because most people younger than 35 don't have
mm-hmm,
landlines, and then a lot of people don't answer phone numbers that they don't
mm.
know. And so the people that they're actually polling are largely older generation, which I find quite interesting. So the information in those polls, while a snippet of the country, might not actually be a real
Mm-hmm.
picture
Or
of the
like a very
country.
small, a way small percentage than people think it is.
Exactly. But that's pretty crazy.
I figured as much. I don't fucking. I hang up on goddamn on machines and shit all the time.
I know, I still answer it. Be like, it takes me 2 seconds to hang up, but I got pulled this year, and I am happy that I answered my phone.
Like I'm not an asshole. If a person is talking to me, then I'll usually buckle and just be like, all right, I'll answer your stupid questions.
I got pulled last election, actually, on maybe it wasn't last election. I think it was last election on gun rights and mental health.
Hmm.
And so they were trying to get me to like explain what I thought about you know good, essentially ammunition control, gun control,
I've never gotten a poll where they
all of that.
actually ask me to explain. It's usually like yes or no,
Yeah, normally it's yes or
or
no, but
like
they wanted to know like
or at
my.
most it's like strongly agree. Like,
Yeah, that's the one that I just got. But the one that I had, it was a CNN poll, and so they were looking for like personal thoughts on it. And so halfway through it, I'm like, background checks. And they're like, what, background checks? I'm like, background checks. Also, databases that connect to one another.
hmm.
So if they put your name in, and you had a violent felony against your wife in Minnesota, it would pop up if you lived in Florida.
Hmm.
Because you should not be able to own a gun if you have any violent felonies or domestic abuse. Like, you
Yeah.
shouldn't. That's just no.
You've already proven to society that you're not responsible enough to have any weaponry of any kind. They should probably make you sign a waiver when you buy a baseball bat. Like,
That's true. God, that's awful. Well, it's going to be a hell of a night as polls start closing.
got an hour left.
Oh god, it's 8 o'clock.
Yep.
It's yeah, you guys, you just closed. We've got another three
Actually, we
hours.
got an hour left.
Really? You just close at
Yeah,
9?
the pole like right around the corner from my house at Ulysses Bias closes at 9.
Wow. Mine closes at 7. No, mine closes at 8. I voted this morning though.
I voted at 4. I got tons of sleep.
Yeah, well, I had to go into work.
I had people calling me all day, and I was like, well, I guess it was a blessing in disguise because it's like, well, I'm now an hour before, so I'm almost up to responsible time again.
Same.
Yeah, I woke up this morning. It was great. I was like, I got that extra hour of sleep. I feel so great. I'm gonna go vote. Everything was nice. And I got into work and all hell
All
broke loose.
right, because you're working at fucking uh, SJW Central. Idiot Kidsburg.
SJW,
Mm-hmm.
Social Justice
Yep.
Warrior. Oh Jesus. Yeah, it's true. It's pretty true.
Like, I've heard so many stories about fucking Berkeley. It's not even goddamn funny anymore. Like, it's like, what are they doing over there? I'm not blaming the school.
They
I'm blaming the kids and social media. The goddamn so back in my day, goddamn kids, and goddamn Twitters and fucking Instagrams and fucking and Reddits. Back in my day when I read it, that was a book that I read.
nice.
When I read it, nobody needed to hear about it.
You know, I think the issue is that Berkeley has a history of social justice, and people come to Berkeley and they're like, I must be involved in social
I
justice.
know about stuff, and
Like,
that's why I came to Berkeley.
yeah, and it's like,
Look at me and my
I
conscious
get,
awareness.
I know, it's like I get some of it. I get some of the things they protest, but like,
The girls are, the women are like, I'm genuinely concerned, and most of the guys are like, I'm concerned because she's concerned because I want to get laid.
that might be true. Um, my biggest thing is animal rights activists are really huge, and they constantly try and break into our building, and it's like a huge problem.
One of my friends, or I has like, he is like a genuine friend, but like he's someone I met through Morgan, so sometimes I'm like, he's more Morgan's friend than mine. Is like a big
Mhm.
goddamn like he works for PETA.
Hmm.
But he's like he's I can't judge him because he's like the nicest fucking dude, and like the history that he has with Morgan is it's hilarious because they used to be a part of like a I don't want to say a gang. It was kind of like they were like they were like OG like pre Crip like what Crip used to try to do
Oh my
like
god.
like
And then he ended up working for PETA.
well let me you'll get the stories, the true down stories if Morgan ever joins one of these streams. But like, I'm gonna just give you the cliff notes of what Morgan told me. Like
Okay.
he used to live in Roosevelt for a long time, and then he moved to Malvern, and uh, he went to a school in Lakeview, I believe. So
Okay.
that's where he met John. And John is this short white kid who would hit the gym a lot. So he was short, but he was dense, like physically.
Okay.
and like he was basically like the leader of the crew. He was really cool. He was really nice, but he didn't really take shit from anyone.
Nice.
Like I think he also, I'm pretty sure I don't know if it was at the time, but I know he knows like a few martial arts. So anyway, it was him, a Korean dude named Rob, and Morgan, who was like the main three, and they formed this group, and they were like, Morgan was black, so they would harass him off rip if he went to Lakeview, and uh, John hangs out with whoever he wants based on the content of the character, and he would get harassed by the cops too. I don't know when that started, but yeah. So they formed a little group, and they noticed all these fucking heroin dealers and shit, and drug dealers in their community, and John was like, "We got to get them the fuck out." So they would just beat up drug dealers and tell them not to come back. But then it started getting a little bit messy because it was like, well, some drugs aren't as bad as fucking heroin. Come on. Weed, not terrible. So they would like, it would get to the point that they were taking cuts from like weed dealers. Like if they were just selling weed and nothing else. And if anyone was selling heroin, they would fucking beat them up and run them off. And then it started and then they were like, wait, we're just as bad as the dealers at this point. And then like dealers and gangs and stuff would start retaliating on them and their friends, and then the violence just started becoming super overwhelming. So they was like, we gotta stop this. We're fighting every day, basically. Like people we know are being attacked. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god. Shit is ridiculous.
It was like a be a hero long enough to live to see yourself a villain sort of deal.
Well then, and then he ended up working for PETA.
And then like, well, he was always like about animal rights and stuff, but I don't know like when that really took off. I want to say like I'm going to give it a date and say 2013.
Okay.
We were still hanging out with him. That was when around when Morgan came back from jail / Florida, and he started getting his shit to.
Morgan went to jail?
Yeah, Morgan went to jail. Well, that's after the whole Malvern saga. He came back to Roosevelt for a while. We went to high school together, and then he moved to Florida. I don't really remember why he moved to Florida, but he moved to Florida to live with his dad, and he got bagged for like gun possession and fucking B&E.
Oh, I heard that.
And so, yeah, he went to jail. He has the most jovial stories about being in jail. Like, of course, there was some bad shit that happened to him, but like, he tries to just save those as like learning things that he learned from, instead of like, yeah, so I'm a fucking sad sack. I went to jail. Like, he tries not to be like that. He's like, you don't want to go to jail. Jail fucking sucks. But here's some things I learned in jail that I can pass on to you. Which I appreciate.
Really?
Because I have an older brother who went to jail. I can hear as many sad sack stories as I want.
Wait, you're the brother?
My oldest brother, Keith.
Oh, okay. Wait, which one is in the adult
Keith.
industry? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
By the way, I saw him on fucking
Serious?
Shinkaku recently.
Oh, well then.
He's retiring somebody apparently. All right, now I gotta fucking check. I'm not gonna check the fucking specifics, obviously, because whenever I want to watch porn, I have to make sure that the bald black dude isn't my brother.
I know. Oh my gosh. This is still a
Oh
problem.
yeah, yeah,
This is still a
yeah.
problem. I feel like every time that he comes up, it's always like everyone that has talked about it is like, yeah, yeah, I don't want to accidentally run into him.
Yeah, everyone who's attached to me, like Morgan's family, like and a little bit downward, is like, God damn it, I know your brother and I know his face and I've met him before. Also, now I know Isla Fox, so I can't do that to her anymore.
I know. I
All
got
right,
the
so
list of names of
Shinkaku,
people
if you
I
go to the
wasn't allowed
third
to look
page and
at.
scroll down, you will see my
Yeah.
brother's face.
Why am I doing
Don't press into it anymore. Thank goodness Shinkaku doesn't fucking show penetration or anything like for the headline articles, unless you go to read more.
Oh well then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shouts out to my brother Nat Turner. There are DVDs scattered around my house.
No,
I
why?
don't know.
Why?
I think he brought them here and just kind of left them as like fucking morbid Easter eggs.
I just, I just can't. It's like too much. I know. I remember when Morgan was the one that told me. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna want to avoid this, and I'm like,
I honestly
what?
forgot that you knew until recently.
Well, everyone kept telling me to avoid porn, and I'm like, what's happening here? And they're like, no, you need to avoid this person. I'm like, why? And they're like, it's Leon's brother. I'm like, oh, no, yeah,
Like right
I'm
now, I
going
just
to.
remembered one particular conversation. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, she knows.
Yeah. I know Maureen was talking about how if there was a family reunion or something, he's like you can meet his it's his wife, right?
Isla Fox. Not that conversation, no. That's
Yeah.
not the conversation I'm thinking about.
Oh, which one
A
are you
particularly
thinking
more
about?
intimate one. God, I
Oh,
wish I had an air dash. For fuck's sake.
I don't I don't know what's happening in this game.
I have to fight these goddamn like 5 giant lizards, and one of them was a boss in like the previous goddamn stage.
Yeah, that's I'm confused.
But at least they run and hit their face against the wall, and then collapse on the ground so I can do massive damage to them. But
Does it do
Oh
damage
shit,
to them to
wrestling's
run
on.
into a
Forget the
wall?
election.
what happened?
Wait, what?
I just realized wrestling's on. Forget the election for me.
Oh yeah, it's
Ah,
Monday.
come
Yeah,
on.
they're gonna reference the
Tuesday,
election. You know they
Tuesday.
are.
Tuesday now.
Get ready for a bunch of dumb
Uh,
election puns.
Oh, pause,
Hmm.
yes.
wait. Race to oh well. the Democrats have pulled ahead in the Senate race, and Hillary is still ahead in the race to 270.
Yeah, I had to do a bunch of fast and dirty research so I can not leave my card like empty. And
You didn't get like a thing in the mail beforehand?
I probably did,
Like
but
a sample
huh?
ballot? Yeah, we get sample ballots, and so
Well, we have the
we are
internet, so
pretty much
that's
able
like
to
beside
like,
the point.
yeah, but it means that you can fill out everything and then bring it with you. Um, so you already have done your research and you just have everything already.
Like when do they send the sample?
I don't know. When did we get sample ballots? Like a month ago.
We probably did, but I don't fucking check the mail. And plus, like I said, I don't write my full name on a lot of stuff anymore, so
Junior, junior, senior, junior.
I don't write senior, senior, junior anymore, so it's hard to tell sometimes whether mail is for me or for my father.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Once you open it, it's easy to tell, but like at face value.
Well, that's good.
Rochester bullshit, that's not for me. A fucking delivery from Amazon, that's definitely mine.
I had a lot of fun, and for a while, I was having mail sent to my parents' house under the alias Elmer J. Fudd, and so my dad just kept getting all of this mail, and so he started doing it. I'm like, this isn't fun anymore, and so I switched it to Jessica Rabbit, and so now I mail him packages, and it'll be like Jessica Rabbit to Elmer J. Fudd. It's amazing. Yeah, love that man.
It would be more like in tune if it was like Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck or something.
That's true.
Man, I just tuned in when it's on commercial.
Oh.
Guess I'll turn on a
Let
lamp.
me know if fucking Goldberg botches again.
Oh,
Okay,
he botched so hard. Okay.
this is so funny. MSNBC has decision desk coverage, and it's just a bunch of fucking like college kids and
Dun, dun, dun.
interns behind the scenes on
It would
computers.
be.
It's
Dun, dun, dun.
amazing.
This is Decision Gate 2016.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I honestly hope Trump doesn't win. I can't.
Honestly, God, if he wins, I am out, man.
A morbid
Like,
part of me
no.
kind of wishes he'd win for two reasons. Either he'll fuck shit up so bad that we'll have to actually fix things and hunker down, or he's the easiest to impeach and we'll get him out super quick.
The Republican Party has already
That's
talked
what I'm
about
okay
how
with.
they're impeaching him.
If he does get elected, he'll probably be impeached, and nothing bad will happen to us. Nothing bad's gonna happen to us either way.
I think Tricky Hillary would be harder to impeach.
I think she would be harder to impeach because
She will.
she's doing much. I don't know. I think she's doing a better job.
None of them are doing anything
let's
for me in my community, so I fuck that. I'm not. I didn't vote for any of them.
Arkansas just.
To be honest, as long as I stay in Long Island, I'm probably be okay.
I'm talking about being
That's
black
that's
in
why I
general,
feel.
being a minority.
Yeah. I don't mind being a minority. I have good manners. I'll survive.
That doesn't mean anything.
I think.
That. Yeah. I just don't want to be deported, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how to deal with this thing. I'm just trying to think.
But you're not
positive.
Muslim. You're just Middle Eastern.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't. I'm third generation, and he was still like deport them all, and I'm like, where are they gonna deport me back to? The fucking hospital? I was born here. Yeah, but I have Muslims in my family. Like the Middle East is a hodgepodge.
It's
So
like, how would he stop Muslims? Like, they're gonna make them take a religion test? Like,
that's what he
that,
wants.
like, you could just not. Like, who's that stupid?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, what's up, Will?
Uh,
Oh
there's an election happening today.
well. Yeah, we know.
That's how good I'm
Do
getting
you
with
have
voices.
your
I got my
alcohol?
headphones around my neck and I can tell who's who.
Mm, no alcohol for me. I feel like I would be in a alcoholic shop. Probably.
Currently drinking a lot.
Yeah, I got a case of wine here.
I was about to say we've got wine and
Mm-hmm.
whiskey.
Facts.
And you guys came prepared.
Fuck yeah!
Of course.
To the world in here.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I don't know.
Just still go on a journey and find that vodka stash.
Yeah, it's too late to go get your own. It's already 8:30.
Yeah, we told you to fucking
Mhm.
go. You didn't listen to us.
I live in a. I don't even. I live in a. It takes 10 minutes for me to get out of the neighborhood. I would have never.
Well, you should have got a fucking driver's permit / license.
You don't have a license.
That's true.
Just stop dragging your
You don't
feet.
have a license.
23.
Sir, if you live in an inaccessible
You
area,
live on Long
you
Island,
have to register
period.
your
You
car.
need to be like,
You need a license. Even if you don't own a car, just the ability to know.
just ability to borrow somebody's car. You have parents. They have to drive somewhere.
You can rent a car. Zip car is like a thing.
You gotta be 25 to own a car.
No, that's rent a car from a what the heck are they called? Like a car rental place. Zip car will allow you to rent a car at I think 21.
Oh, what
I'm
kind of
going
bullshit
very
is that?
slowly in progressing through life. Very slowly.
This is why you got to keep the right
Speed it
people
up.
around you. That's what I do. That's where I get all my information.
Mm,
But
that's bad.
You
I
can't
mean,
do all the
yeah,
research all the time.
Yeah, right. I don't want everyone paying attention to everything, so I just keep a myriad of different people around me at all times, so they let me know what's
Like a
going on in
Lincoln's
the world.
cabinet of what's what.
That's valid. That is super valid.
Wait, so which chairs are we?
I don't know.
I get a chair.
All I know is I'm not a jaded sack of shit because of the people I hang out with.
I am a jaded sack of shit, mainly because of the people I used to hang out with.
Well,
Aw.
we're slowly weaning you off that sack of shitness.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've never been so motivated a day in my life. I sat back and played Street Fighter 3 and got really good at it, and then got smashed really badly.
Well,
Nice.
you got intermediate at it.
Mm. But I can hold my own now. I can tech specials,
Mm.
whole specials.
Fucking Johnson.
Man, I can't wait to tech specials.
I gotta get good at parrying myself, and I'm gonna show everybody the fear of Q.
Wait, you're gonna parry yourself? How is that even
No, I said I have to
possible?
get good at parrying myself and show everybody the fear that is Q.
Oh,
Same with
I really want to, like, they need to bring Q back. I want to know his story. Is he a robot? Is he a man?
he's that
This
dude.
guy with a metal
That
face
dude.
who just is creepy, and one of his like intro running things is that
Wow.
he's chasing women and children.
I'm so sorry. I was just thinking Q from Star Trek the entire time.
I knew
were
you
speaking.
were, but that's why I was like adding more information as I went along.
I was like, wait, it's
Not the
Yeah, what
godlike
do you
being who fucks
mean?
with the Enterprise.
He's so funny and such an asshole.
Mm,
How did I fucking do this in like one shot last time? This is bullshit.
believe in yourself.
I must have just been half paying attention. But now that I'm like,
But
what is this bullshit that's going on? How do I what is life? And they're focusing on that negative energy and are crashing directly into
uh,
me.
good old Megaverse holding it down.
Oh, that doesn't even make sense how he did that. Oh yeah, that's right. I got sword homies. Go fuck everything up.
Are you still on that
No,
plant
I went
boss?
back. I didn't. You can't fucking save. You have to do everything over again
Damn, that's foul.
because life sucks.
So I quit. I quit on Don't
Don't get
Starve
shattered,
because
please.
if
I need you to everybody just stab whatever's closest to you.
you die on Don't Starve, you just start all over again. New randomized map.
Oh, that's like a fucking roguelike s like survival sort of dealy bop.
The shit is what it is. Fucking 18 days in, I killed a giant tree guardian type shit. It was a fucking flower that planted eyes. Every time I picked up a demonic weapon, my insanity went up.
Oh yeah,
There was
that tends to
fucking
happen.
shadows. Yeah, but still, you know.
You're staring into the abyss. You expect it not to stare back, but it does.
You set the shit on fire, you expect it to die, and it doesn't. It just
Depends on
gets
what it
bigger.
is.
Yeah.
If it's something that dwells in the fire, then obviously it's just gonna feed off it. And it's like, oh no, I just made it stronger. I'm an idiot.
The the tree trench, and it took 3 days to kill, bruh. 3 days. That's 20 minutes each.
Hey, it's a demigod. What are you gonna
So
do?
I, with the help of my
Oh, that is.
internet,
You know
new
what? Really?
glitch.
You're gonna run me over and then drag my body, and then when I stand up, get ran over again? That's some bullshit.
That tends to happen too. Live on Chaos Legion.
Everything sucks. Fuck life. Do that spin. I dare you,
Um,
idiot.
when everything sucks, at least play a shitty video game that offsets the
This
balance.
game is good if not for the fucking balancing issues.
Well, don't you get a chance to like at least upgrade your character as you go
Mm-hmm.
along? Does that work out
It
well?
does. I'm actually doing better than I was before, aside from this part.
I want to see you get up to laser plant boss again.
Yeah, I fucking
I mean,
I
despite the
powered
fact
up
that
the
you
strength of my gunners, and also I powered up the strength of my swordsman, so that should be a little easier, if anything.
valid.
Could we, for a second, just slow down? For fuck's sake. Fuck it. Immediate swordsmanship. Let's do this. You guys handle the little guys. I'll handle the big dudes. We'll fuck everything up in the morning. All right.
I'm gonna suggest stay away from the wall.
Well, the wall, when they charge me, if they hit the wall, then
They
yeah.
stun.
And also their heads are low to the ground, and I do like double damage to their face. And like
No, that's
two
a
sword
smart
combos
choice.
kill them.
But at the same time, it's like 3 hits kill you.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a serious give or take.
And also they have big tells of when they're gonna charge, so But at the last part, they send 3 of these giant fucking lizard bastards. Also, they send small lizard bastards that do rollouts all the goddamn time, every goddamn place.
Roll out, roll out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, it's almost over. It's almost over. The nightmare can finally end. Let's get it!
if you had the book,
Yes, yeah!
it's called.
Get him out. Pack him the fuck up. Get him out of here.
Yay! Yay! It's like a lesser explosion. Or something.
Speaking of cool shit, who's been keeping up with Dragon Ball Super?
I have me, this guy, right.
What are you up
here,
to?
Episode 65.
Yeah, we're all caught up. Why? Why has Goku and Vegeta been insisting on trying to beat the immortality out of an immortal?
Because that's what they do. They like they are freaking gods.
And like Vegeta had his father-son moment. That father-son Gallic gun though.
Boy. But can we talk about how Goku's Kamehameha just completely shits on their Gallic gun because he was able to?
Well, that was after he fired the same fucking bolt at them.
Yeah, and he was like, Goku was like, nah, that's not.
Yeah, and Goku already got his ass kicked already, so he got that. He got up, got that Zenkai boost. He was like, Kamehameha though. Cause if you remember, I don't even know. I'm not quite sure what the fucking Kaioken would have reached up to. Cause when Vegeta came to Earth, he was already stronger than Goku. So I want to say the Kaioken times 3.
10
Times 10. The Kaioken times 10 made him stronger than Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say that the Gallic gun is probably on par.
Yes, I agree. But I also want to say a lot of things have been nerfed about.
Even though his hand movements look like a fucking a dime store, a 99-cent store version of the Kamehameha way.
You're right. Like I'm trying to position my hands right now. It just don't make sense. Like it's not. It just. How does that work?
He hits him with one of these. Like they draw it weird. I don't know if they draw the thumb in the right place, but it's supposed to be like this, and he charges it like that. You'll get that in like a billion minutes because you're probably watching on Twitch and not on Hitbox.
I peep it. Yes, you're right. Not on Hitbox, but definitely on Twitch. So does that mean he aims with the elbow? Like, is that how it happens?
Maybe.
Because I could only see that to be the more prevalent fact against it.
Maybe he does like eyeball it down with his arm with the elbow and just like, I'm about to hit you with this Gallic gun so hard, I got you locked on. Ha! But they don't do like the. I noticed that they don't do like the asymmetrical like hand back, hand forward thing anymore. They like have both the hands like close to each other, kind of like the Final Flash.
Yeah.
What about the Big Bang attack?
Big Bang? I think Vegeta was about to do one, but that hasn't showed up yet. The two things that have come back, like Vegeta, once he reached God status, he was like, I gotta bring out all the stops. I gotta do all my shit. I gotta make sure. Cause he did he brought back the Gallic gun of all things. And also he did the Final Flash, and Trunks did the Final Flash.
Father, son.
No, it was a final. No, it's more touching. It's more heartwarming than it was a father-son Gallic gun. But Trunks did do a Final Flash. I think he did one like,
He did the Masenko.
Yeah, because he did the
Masenko.
Masenko because he was raised by Gohan, who was raised by Piccolo.
Oh, biological step.
Mhm.
Gotta love it.
And he's basically like we got Goku, who is grandpa, and we got Piccolo, who's real grandpa. Cause he fucking he
uh,
babysits Pan.
he really does. He's trying to give them pointers on how to raise their daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He planted their crops in the field. Piccolo's a real nigga, like on some shit.
Piccolo's that dude.
This
He
is my
surpassed real
second.
nigga. He's that dude.
This is my second DBZ conversation of
To the
the day.
point where like fucking Bulma recorded him doing the. I don't even know how he remembered how to do the. Maybe it's through genetic memory. I don't know, but he remembered how to do the evil,
The evil,
the evil, yeah, the evil
Makuba.
containment wave. And then fucking Bulma, being the smart one she is, she recorded it on her smartphone. And it was like, all right, Chunks, you figure out how to do this. I'm gonna go out there and almost get killed by the big bad.
You got 10
Yep.
minutes.
Please don't get me murdered again.
She was like, "Yo, I ain't never slept with a god before. What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Oh, chill with all that
I was like,
nonsense."
that's gonna piss him off more, but while he's seething, that's probably gonna buy you some time.
Seeing how it, like her fucking 50th birthday just passed,
Hmm.
I was like, that's a troubling situation right there. I don't know how to
But
feel
yeah,
about
I'm
it.
I'm semi upset that I couldn't skim through the entire first two seasons, like the first two arcs, because they actually put like extra stuff in there.
I mean, technically, you could have just watched
I
the
did watch
movies.
the
I
movies, but
mean,
they added extra stuff.
yeah,
Cause
they did.
fucking Ginyu came back. He got
Yeah,
murked, but he came back.
for 5 seconds, he's like, "Yes, I'm no longer a
Hmm.
frog." Yes. All right, that's
I
my
mean,
bad.
at least it's better than wasting that character design for that trooper. Cause in the movie,
You mean,
he got killed on the ship.
yeah?
Fucking Frieza just killed him right out on the ship, and he didn't come back.
He wasn't no training partner who got stronger. No, mm-mm, none of that.
I
But
think
what
the
I
bull
really
guy was his
remember,
training partner in the movie.
I don't remember. All I know is,
That's what I can
you
remember
know,
vaguely. Is the bull guy was the training partner, and I think Gohan took him out, and then Frieza fucked up Gohan. I'm pretty sure all of that like via series happened.
Gohan got shot the fuck
Hmm.
up. Like it
And
was
then
bad.
Gohan was all like super powered up, and Goku was like, "I found Earth, instant transmission."
And Gohan died.
Nah,
It took him too much
he
to.
got fucked up real bad, but he didn't die. He almost died, but he didn't die.
Mm. Was there a highlight to that movie?
The fight scenes on that movie was amazing.
The highlight for the movie for me was watching uh, Vegeta die. There we go.
Which movie?
Vegeta was just for the fucking Frieza
Oh
movie.
yeah, having the basically watching everyone die.
Everyone died except for Goku, and then he's like, "Oh, this is what you mean by my fatal flaw. Cool. I play around too much. Great."
I'm too arrogant, I guess. I kind of, I kind of hated it. I wish they would have been able to feed that information to Vegeta and be like, just end him, and then he did it instead of like fucking Goku killing Frieza again.
Mm.
But Frieza gets his comeuppance against he gets his due against other universe Frieza,
What do you mean?
Frozen or whatever his name is.
Oh, what was it? Ice block or something
It's like
stupid.
Freezer or
Uh,
Frozen or some shit like that.
Titanic. No,
This is
that's not it.
fucking this is
Iceberg
spoilers
too.
by the way.
Too many. Well, yeah, I guess because they definitely haven't started dubbing it.
It really is.
Can you really spoil DBZ though?
Huh?
Can you really spoiled
Dragon Ball
DBZ.
Super.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super. Can you really,
Yeah, cause
you know,
like the
spoil
what
it?
the shit that they did with the alternate dimension cooler, I mean alternate dimension Frieza was actually really cool.
Well, we didn't really say anything on it.
We kind of did. We like as soon as you see him, you'll know what we're talking about, and you'll be like, "Oh man."
Yeah, but we ain't mentioned no details whatsoever, so I don't think we spoiled it too much.
Ah,
But
we
give it to
spoiled
us
it
a little
enough
bit.
to where you know he's a bad guy now, cause
Well, you know that he's fighting. We said nothing about like morality or
we
anything like
did.
that.
We said that he's a bad guy, and in a shonen anime, once you say he's a bad guy, that's a spoiler in itself.
That's not
It
true. That's like
totally
saying Florida's
is.
own. I mean, we could go across the universe spoiling
I'm talking
everything.
about like basic bare bones shonen manga anime, which
Basic
Dragon Ball
bare
Z
bones
is.
shonen manga.
Once you say someone's a bad
One Piece.
guy, that story is
One
ruined.
Piece.
One Piece, once you say someone's a bad guy, that story's done.
Once you say someone's a good guy, that story's done. Everyone's essentially bad in One Piece
Well, you're going
because
off
it
the
all
whole
starts
premise
with
of
friendship.
pirates, but it's like if you're talking
What
about
is wrong
like
with my story?
historical pirates, yeah, but you're talking about anime pirates, so that's kind of maybe to a no.
uh, you would think Brook is a bad guy
He
because he's a walking
well,
skeleton
no,
singing punk
well, no, he became a
songs.
fucking a pop rock icon around the world.
A wanted pop rock icon. They used his
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about Brooke?
tire. Yeah, his
No, he's the
tires are
best.
wanted posters.
and then when he
Yo, who
started
else sings the
sail when
song?
he started sailing the seven seas again with fucking Luffy, then he became wanted.
Yeah, well, he was wanted before. Just they didn't know that he was dead.
Well, they still don't know that he's dead, and then fucking now he's someone else.
Oh, that's true.
So he got like two water posters.
Probably,
Yes,
but
he
the
does.
old one probably got torn up because he got goddamn killed. But then he ate the resurrection fruit.
The life fruit with the power of
Can we
life.
talk about
Or
the human fruit real quick? Cause
the
yeah,
human fruit that Chopper ate.
I really wish that it would have gained people the power to manipulate their bodies like Chopper does, but nah, it does nothing for people. It gives you all the weaknesses of a devil fruit user with none of the strengths, and maybe it gives you human enlightenment.
Maybe. I mean, shit. Could you? I don't know.
Like I read
I
up
think
on
it's
it because Oda said like it might give you like enlightenment as a human, but all in all, it just gives you all the weaknesses of a devil fruit user
but
with
at the
no
same
actual
time, you have
powers.
The Buddha fruit, which gives you enlightenment as a human.
But it gives you giant Buddha golden body superpower.
Listen, the chairman had that, and he didn't eat a fruit.
No, he did.
No, I'm talking about the chairman in Hunter
Oh,
x Hunter.
well,
Chairman
that's
Ross.
Nen ability. That's something that you unlock via meditation
Enlightenment.
and learning about Nen
Bars.
abilities. I think he was born back in the day before Nen abilities was like a widely known thing, and he just unlocked that via the whole I'ma just meditate and
Yeah,
shit. But still,
he
though,
was
he
like the
unlocked
first.
an ability, so that's not the same.
The only ability he unlocked was to finish 1,000 punches before.
Yeah, and then he unlocked his Nen ability, which is that thousand hand Buddha thing.
But he's us. Fucking zero hand Buddha
And that
cannon.
zero hand, which grabs you and shoots a fucking Joseph's multicolored power laser in your mouth.
It's the universe of enlightenment in your
Hmm.
face.
And that shit didn't work. Neterim was
Uh,
fucking broken. Thank goodness for the nuke.
yo. The dirty
Hmm.
words, for real.
He's like, we developed this as a last ditch effort, and fucking and the chairman was about it. He knew when shit needed to get done, shit needed to get done.
That she was like, I'm not coming back to this.
Even if you have to nuke the whole
Even
country.
if I gotta fucking nuke somebody, that they deserve nuking.
Yo, legit, they came raining down on some goddamn dragon stuff.
We can't let these motherfuckers live. They gotta go. Also, I want to find out where the rest of the they might end up on the island. The rest of the fucking Chimera ants, because some of them left.
Yeah, some of them did leave. Like Kite.
Well, Kite is. I'm talking about like people who were already Chimera ants, like that fucking
Oh, like the
the crocodile dude.
Yeah, he was a
He just
Chimera
straight
ant.
fucked off.
Yeah, he did. BRB.
What about that
The koala is working for Kite now, so he's no worry. I'm talking about some of them who just was like, fuck Narrowham, I'm out of here. He thinks he's all high and mighty. He could go fuck himself. I'm gonna go do my own shit. I think there was like 2, maybe 3 of them who did that.
I thought that was like half the Chimera ants.
Well, some of them did, but a lot of them got hunted down. Like, for example, the snake one that got killed by the Phantom Troop.
Oh yeah, Phantom Troop Dracula.
Love the Phantom Troop. Especially, I'm gonna miss Avogin. Avogin was my nigga. Avogin, last words was basically, yo, done, suck my dick. I forgot what Korpika asked him. I think he was like, where are the... I think he asked him, where's the rest of the Phantom Troop? He was like, yo, fuck you. And then Korpika killed him. He was like, worth it!
Nice.
So yeah, fucking MVP Real Nigga Awards go to Uvogin. Uvogin RIP. But yeah, fucking and then Crollo. What was his first name? It was something stupid and obvious. This guy's a fucking bad guy. Yeah, Lucifer Uvogin. I mean Lucifer Crollo. And he has a knockdown drag out fight with Clown. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, did you read that?
No,
Dude,
actually,
you gotta
I
read
didn't.
that.
It doesn't seem like
They go back
I
to
feel
the
like
battle
it's-
tower. Yeah,
Really?
and then they go like, and then they was like, fuck the rules. This is a fight to the death, bruh.
Did he get his name
Who?
back? Crollo.
Yeah.
Crollela.
Mhm. Cause he leaves with the dude who can eat Nen abilities, and that dude takes the restriction off him.
Nice. Um, I don't know if Crollo was really a bad guy though.
Crollo does what he does for profit. He's kind of a bad guy, but
Anti-hero is
he's more of a bad guy than a good guy.
fair.
He's like, I don't know, fucking. What do I want to say? Lawful evil, maybe?
Lawful evil.
That's valid. Wait. Lawful evil is like Don Flamingo.
Hmm?
That's like Flamingo.
Like who now?
One Piece.
Who? Yeah, you said Don Flamingo? Don Flamingo is out for his own game. I think he's...
I mean, it was kind of.
I think he might be chaotic neutral. Or chaotic
That's
evil
dumb.
at the worst.
Chaotic evil being the absolute worst that you could be as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I don't know.
Fuck
I
everybody
don't
else. I
know.
do what I want.
Cha-
Muhahaha.
chaotically evil, yeah.
Because chaotically evil is like Grinchy
Is
almost.
who?
No.
It could change at any given point in time. That's the beauty of
Well,
chaos.
that's chaotic neutral.
Chaotically evil is that you're just a
Mm-hmm.
sociopath. Like you're always
So
technically
maybe
evil.
maybe Don Flamenco is chaotic neutral then, because he's out for himself.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
chaotic neutral.
He was down for the family though. He was down for the
Well,
cause.
he kept people
They
around him that he knew could benefit him.
they brought him in. They put him
They
on.
put him on because
And he
he
kept
he tricked them to put him on.
did he?
Maybe.
Because as the story goes his pops and some of the homies in a lesser underground family found him. And he was like, yo, we got to put the young blood on because he's savage like us. And he was like, all right, hold me down. I'm going to hold you down. And they raised this man to be a lesser dragon. All right, so celestial dragons, are they lawful evil?
It depends on who you're talking about.
Like as a whole?
I think that no, it's not as a whole. It depends on individual people's motivations. That one that Luffy punched in the face is fucking chaotic neutral.
Okay.
He wants what he wants. He doesn't give a shit about anyone else because he's rich and he gets what he wants.
All right, so rich people are essentially chaotic
Some.
neutral. Some rich people are essentially all right. Donald Trump
Donald Trump is chaotic
could
neutral
be
as fuck.
qualified. Valid.
It's like, what do I
All
want?
right, so what is
This.
chaotic?
So I'm gonna say it. And did you know they took away his Twitter account up until now so that he wouldn't say anything fucking stupid to ruin his election?
No.
No wonder
It's
I
like a
bet.
5-year-old.
I I don't know if I can compare him to any 5-year-olds I've met.
Well, he throws temper tantrums like one.
You know, like a 3-month-old when they're in that crying period, where they cry for nothing. They cry just because they learned how to cry.
Like a yeah, because they're in potato phase. Seriously, a baby for the first like 4 or 5 months is a potato.
If only they had as many eyes.
But
Dad joke. Dad joke.
All right, so chaotic good. Is that Luffy?
I think so. Yeah.
So that would technically be Goku as well.
Um.
John?
Yeah.
Chaotic neutral is the best alignment you can be because it represents true freedom from both society's restrictions and do-gooders' view.
So
It can
Goku is
be
chaotic good
about alignment.
and Luffy is chaotic neutral.
Ah,
Or they're both chaotic good, because Luffy can't really sit down and see people being wronged, and so yeah, they're both chaotic good.
I I struggle with that because it's almost like it's not that Luffy can't sit down and watch people do evil shit. He can't sit back and not people defend their own ability to like do shit.
Well, he has it. Well, he has a thing where it's like, why aren't you defending yourself? I'll help you. You need to do some shit. Where does
All right,
Vegeta
fuck
sit?
shit up. Um, I think he's chaotic neutral. Circumstantial.
Vegeta,
Circumstantial, chaotic, neutral.
cause Vegeta does some nice shit sometimes for people, but only I guess only for he's a little bit racist.
A little bit.
Xenophobic.
Nah,
Xenophobic.
just straight up racist. Cause it's like if he sees a Saiyan not being Saiyan like, he's like, nigga, you need to man up.
That's xenophobia.
That's not xenophobic. That has nothing to do with other races. That's solely on his race.
Yeah, it's fear of others, not your own.
Cause when he was fighting that,
It just makes
when he
him
was
an
fighting that
asshole.
other dimension Saiyan, he was like, and the dude was like, teach me how to be a Super Saiyan. I was like, nigga, I'm your opponent. What the fuck you doing right now? How the hell you? Why the fuck you gonna tell me to teach you some shit? I'm fighting you. And then he started beating his ass, and he was about to say, the other dimensional Saiyan was about to say, I surrender. He's like, don't you motherfucking dare say I surrender.
He's like, I'll kill your family.
Yeah, I kill your whole goddamn planet if you say you surrender, motherfucker. I come to your house, I kill everybody. And then the other Saiyan was like, you ain't gonna do that. And he went Super Saiyan. He was like, remember that anger. But he was like, you got it. You did it. Remember that anger right there.
Good job.
That's what we Saiyans do.
So he's totally chaotic good
Yeah.
then.
Okay.
That's what we Saiyans do.
Chaotic good acts on his own conscience, directs with little regard for what others expect.
Yeah, so Vegeta's kind of a barbarian.
He is benevolent, believes in goodness and right, but has little use for laws or regulations. Hates it when people try to intimidate others and tell them what to do, follows his own moral compass, does not agree with society.
Alright.
Oh, that sounds just like
So yeah,
me.
chaotic good.
Yay. I found an argument.
Well, I guess it's time to get the board out, and we gotta do a campaign then if you figured out your archetype.
Wait, can we really?
We need to get together we need to get a campaign together, period. Cause I haven't played a D&D game in a long time, and I really want to.
Is it possible to play D&D?
Yeah, there's a online thing for dice rolling and fucking campaigns and shit.
Oh, that would be so much fun if we all
I'm
played
pretty sure
D&D.
I bookmarked it.
I told Pete about it, and he's down.
Yeah.
I'm nominating you as Dungeon Master.
Pete is the coolest new person I've met in a long time.
I'm glad to hear.
If you don't know who Pete is, he's the dude I took pictures with us both wearing the Macho Man sunglasses on Halloween.
Oh, nice.
With our new band that we're putting together apparently, or that has already been assembled.
Nice.
I'm really mad somebody tried to steal decent stuff.
Yeah, that was retarded. Like,
And he was about to let it rock.
I wasn't about to let it rock. I was letting everybody know, like, if you don't want your sunglasses, then sure, let it rock. But somebody's taking your sunglasses. If you want them, I know who he is and I know where he is. Come get him. Cause I'm not the type of person who gives gifts expecting people to want them wholeheartedly. If you want somebody to steal them, then I don't care.
Yeah, no, I can't deal with those.
I kept it I kept an eye on him. I didn't let him escape.
Yeah, he tried picking up some shit.
I saw him.
So I had to stop him mid-Mac. It was like, yo, give
Yeah.
me that.
He probably got his morale crushed.
I don't know. Maybe he probably thought he was really cool with the Macho Man glasses. I hope he had a really good night.
No, I mean, like, you rolled up on him and ran sunglasses he tried to steal. So, like, he probably didn't go home with anybody that night. It's like, oh, you think you're cool, but you just got ran up on.
It's life, you know. Kind of feeling better.
I don't think women like the level of confidence where people can run up and take your sunglasses.
Valid. You know what? There's certain things that's worth defending, and there's certain things that's not.
Yeah, but, like, I think the smallest thing is even more like valid. Cause it's like, really, you running up on me for sunglasses?
All right, let me get that shirt off your back while I'm
Basically,
at
it's
it.
like if somebody comes up on you in a secure area and takes something off you, you prove your genes aren't valid to breed with.
It's true.
Okay. All right, so maybe we saved a imperfect human from being born here. You know what? In that aspect, I will say I'm pro-choice.
Like if he was able to maybe like worm his way out of it and be like, "Oh, I thought that," because like there was just a bunch of shit on that table. I took one of the when wolves attack stickers. I think I took the only one. The tag that goes on the wine. Yeah, I
Yeah,
took
yeah.
that.
I'm pretty sure nobody minds.
I have it. I've been endorsing cold press this whole time. I'm pretty sure no one minds.
Yeah. Stickers are for everyone. Glasses. Glasses are for
Mm-hmm.
certain.
It's like obviously there's not more than one of those around, so that's not something you just take.
Yeah. Or at least without being like, are these anyone?
Stickers, it's a label that goes on wine. It's not like a big net loss to anybody.
But Macho Man glasses on Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
that's a special event.
I'm just glad I was able to save those for him. And he sent me, he fucking tagged me in a tweet that he was gonna fucking wear the fuck out of them. Did you see the interview, by the way?
I actually have not because again, I think I might be on camera at some
You
point.
were on camera for more than half of it.
I Nope, that's why I'm not watching it. Can't do it.
You don't want like to watch yourself on camera?
Hell no. Not since my first interview.
That first interview was
Oh.
fucking great. That's why I fucking trusted you for the second one.
No, not that. The first interview I did with Bronx Snap when I was
Oh,
doing the cardboard auctions interview, and then I did a like a artist promo video,
uh,
and
I probably saw that one too, and
yeah, I
I'm
don't like.
also gonna disagree.
See, I appreciate the praise, but it's just one of those things that ain't gonna change.
It'll change. You'll get better at it.
One day I'll see myself on camera and not recognize myself. I think it'll be okay.
Same. I used to hate the sound of my own voice, like most people.
Mm,
But after all this
that is
recording and
something.
doing all this other yabbage, I'm like, you know what? I'm a pretty cool guy.
That I can
You just
agree.
came to that conclusion all on your
Mm-hmm.
own.
All by
That's
myself.
all it takes.
Took you long enough. What dropped?
I was putting something on the table really hard. Oh,
Probably my phone.
I forgot I had to fight this thing again.
I was gonna say, don't break the whiskey glass.
Fact. No, it's one of those like hardy, like actual glasses. Like I'm not breaking this on wood.
Oh, okay.
The table is
Oh, the
going before
headline
this
on
cup does.
RT. The headline on RT right now is "The end is near." Does that mean I should pop open a bottle of wine right now?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Also, just letting you know, this is usually how it goes because the red states start reporting sooner than most of the blue states, and
Hmm.
so this is totally normal how the elections normally go. But the big issue is that we're waiting for Florida, and they're 1% apart,
Yeah, yeah. I
and
just.
everyone's sitting there going, "What the fuck are you doing, Florida?"
Well, apparently the breakdown is 33% Democratic, 33% but 36% Republican, and the rest are undecided slash independent.
Florida's
No,
fucking up again.
Florida's fucking
I've
up
heard.
again.
I was told that I was going to get a phone call if Florida goes to Trump, screaming at me about voting for Jill Stein as opposed to Hillary Clinton.
No.
Um, I could not vote because apparently my registration got canceled.
How? What?
I don't know. I
Your
really
registration to vote was canceled when you went to go vote.
yeah.
Did they
Well, I
give
checked it
you a
online.
reason?
No reasons. What are those? I don't know what a reason is. So
Yeesh.
this episode is brought to you by the cold pressed wine in which I'm popping over right now.
I
Here.
just heard I just heard it pop. That was really funny. Sorry. It made a very stereotypical like I am drinking wine noise. Pop. I am also drinking wine, but I am drinking Cabernet Sauvignon.
Hmm. Tasty. This is also a Cabernet Sauvignon
I like
from Chile.
red.
It's
Red like my soul.
this is a product of Chile. This
Lovely. Oh, now,
14%.
now you're gonna make me read my bottle of wine.
Ugh.
Well, I'm taking it straight to face because that's just what type of night it is.
No man. Oh, so this is estate grown in Monterey.
Yay.
2014 vintage
Mm.
Cabernet
Well, you
Sauvignon.
need to get yourself some when wolves attack, or perhaps some cold press, or perhaps some video games.
Video game apparently was not a real wine, but just a relabeling of one of their
Well, they need to get on that.
I
There's a
know, I know. It
there's a
was the one
great
that played
wine.
salt.
There's a great Cabernet called Educated
Hmm.
Guess, and it's spectacular. It's like one of my favorite wines. A-
What happened?
And
Oh,
it
there we go.
the label in it is essentially the molecular uh, breakdown of what is wine, and it's really good.
Hey, dog.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Mendo sees
Hmm.
cats. Hey, hit him with the spray bottle.
Once again, I am drinking
Don't shatter on me, you
that's
bastards.
what I like to call the cold press with my AKA Jesus juice.
Jesus juice. That sounds awful.
Actually, it's quite wonderful. Seeing how I did the small jackalope design that's on the bottle,
Nice.
and it's it's a nice feeling to drink yourself after a long day's of election playing politics. Plant battle.
Wait, you did the label for it?
Well, he did the cover for their EP, which they used for the label.
Yes,
Wait, what wine is it?
it's the cold press. If you would check Discord, the image is up. Check it out. You can also get the wine itself at lot18.com, I think it
Lot
is.
18, yeah.
The yes. And they come in half cases and full cases. Half cases, I think, are like $40, but full cases
They
are
used to sell them one bottle at a
75.
time. I don't know what happened.
Um, you might as well get 3 or 6 bottles at a
Yeah,
time
yeah.
because
If
this
you're
shit
buying
is
online, I guess.
what
But
the
like,
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
It's the best Cabernet I've ever
But
had. Pretty
if you
simple.
want to try it, then I don't want to buy a whole half a
I would like
case.
to try it.
They have a service that provides like mini wines.
Mm.
You get them monthly. I'll find out what it is. I'll get back to you on
I was hoping to try it on
Or we could
Halloween, but
kind of
I
study.
fucking failed to press the issue. So
Ah,
you should have brought me 2 bottles, you motherfucker.
listen,
Oh,
I
oh.
didn't know I was gonna get like free bag check, so I can't bring anything like that I'm just bringing on as a carry on. So yeah, I didn't do that because that would have been some money, and it would cost just as much to check a bag as to actually like buy the wine. But I got you though. Just give me some time.
It's rated quite highly.
It is,
People really like it.
oh, it is a fantastic wine.
I hope it's as good as the music.
I'm trying to see if I can find it
You
here.
could probably just order it.
You'd have to
Trying to
order it
see.
online. I don't think they have it in
No, I mean
stores
like you
just
can
yet,
like
though.
liquor stores usually you can just have them order it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Although I will be in New York on December 1st, so maybe I'll come find a bottle.
All right, I'll link you with some of the guys, and you and Leon can go out and try out the cold press.
Can I buy bottles? I can bring wine home.
You could buy bottles. You could even have them shipped to your house before the first.
Okay, geez. You and this shipping.
Well, I know they primarily like
Okay, if you're gonna shill, then shill hard.
mm, chill hard or go
Mm-hmm.
home.
Well, the issue is that we're potentially moving soon, and so I don't want to have to move half a case of wine. Although half a case of wine is probably what I could drink by myself. So, I still don't want to have to move extra wine.
I totally understand that. Where are you moving to?
We're not quite sure yet. Somewhere in California is the running.
Why would you be moving from the legendary turkey farm?
Um, because our landlord is selling the house and we have to move. We don't have a choice.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yeah, but gives us the opportunity to actually buy a bigger property, like buy and not have to worry so much,
Hmm.
which makes
Well,
me feel better.
if it makes you feel any better or
Whew, that
more
timing
better,
was perfect.
if Donald Trump becomes president, you can expect another housing crash.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would actually be terrible. But you know what? I understand.
As someone trying to buy a house, it would be amazing.
Yes, very true. As
Like,
most
Oh,
people
that's what
trying to buy a
happened.
house.
That's what happened last time. This motherfucker.
it's not even buy, like just renting here. We can't afford to stay here anymore. It's fucking insane. Like they're renting studios for 2,900.
So they doing some old New York shit right now.
Yeah, Oakland is like outrageous. You can't afford at all. And if
What are they
Oakland's
doing? You
bad,
need a
it's because
bastion. They're fucking up right now.
Mm.
yeah, I mean it is really
Where's everybody
really
gonna move
bad.
to? Detroit? Like,
People are just moving farther and farther out.
all the cool people at some point are gonna end up in the middle of the fucking country, where all the shit people are, and then we're gonna
That's
price
already
them out.
happening. Detroit's already being like people are like gentrifying Detroit. There's a lot of artists there now.
Yeah, but it's still super cheap right now.
Yeah, right now is the time to go, but unfortunately Oakland it's just incredibly expensive. Really can't afford anything here at all.
Listen, I'm not fucking with any place where a lake can freeze. That's not for me. That's the one lesson I learned after being in New York for 10 plus years. Mm-mm. I don't like
Yeah,
snow. I don't
we're
like
hoping
freezing
to
weather. None of that.
We're hoping to be able to either get a house in North Bay or center of the country, so like Mariposa, center of the
Mariposa.
state. Yeah.
Oh, for a second, stuff in the country.
No,
Where
no,
in
no.
America?
Center of the state. Yeah. So it'll depend on where Eli can get a job.
And who is the mighty Eli?
The mighty Eli is my fiance.
Ooh, fiancés. That's always
That
fun.
that was very high pitched.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I can move to any UC, but he's trying to find a new job. So it's
Where did you
hard.
work before?
He's a director of a nonprofit, but he's trying to break into the state, um, like the water board, to get back to doing science again, which would be nice.
Hmm. And when you say director, what type of director are we speaking?
He ran the California State Office for a nonprofit.
Okay, so it's just pretty much paper pushing,
No,
yelling at people, and
well,
making them step by
he
step.
ran the canvas, so he ran like a team of a lot of people and was constantly doing training, outreach, lots of social justice stuff, like constantly working his ass off.
That
Um,
sounds like a lot of paperwork
it's a lot of paperwork, but he also goes out in the field.
to
Jesus,
do
what the
more
fuck?
paperwork.
No, he goes out in the field 2 to 3 times a week. So
Hmm. Field work is my favorite type of work.
yeah,
I
and
hate
so that's what
paperwork.
he's trying to do.
I don't know how anyone could do that shit. Paperwork sucks. Always.
Hey, hey, I'm an
And
administrator.
you're disagreeing that paperwork sucks?
No, I fucking hate
All right then.
paperwork. I'm just saying, I'm also an administrator.
We're not saying you suck. We're saying paperwork sucks.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
100%. I feel like
Oh,
administration, like the higher you get up, the more you should be in the field, and vice versa. The lower you are, you should be doing more paperwork.
God, I wish so much.
The
I wish.
lower end you are, the less literate you are. So
But that's not the reality.
kind of is.
I mean, for the most part. For the most part, I mean, anyone who has rusty skills is usually rusty because they rely mainly on like field work for hands-on activities later in life as an adult. As fresh starters in the workforce, we tend to be much more hands-on, and we don't get the opportunity to do administrative work until you reach a certain position or have a particular level of background education or experience, which leads to a shitload of errors. And that's just weird, man. It's weird as fuck. William Askew, presidential candidate, 2020, election board.
I gotta fucking stock up on my Mad Max post-apocalyptic gear because I'm serious about this fire party thing.
Fire
Yeah,
party?
were you not here when I was
What
describing it?
fire party?
Were you
What?
not here when I was describing it?
Nope.
Yeah, me and Morgan are
Okay, so
like we're when we turn 25, 35. I'm pretty sure that's the age limit, right? We're gonna enter the race as the fire party.
and what does the fire party
The
entail?
cleansing fire burns the righteous and sends them to Valhalla, and
Oh, Jesus
the
Christ.
destructive fire burns
No.
all infidels and sends them to Hades.
Um, as much as
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to support that, I'm actually against burnings by
Too bad
death
you're
by
already a part
fire.
of it. So anyway,
Jesus Christ.
You don't have a choice.
Just hearing it makes you a part of it.
You're a friend of mine. You're a part of it.
Yeah.
I'd
Why
like
wouldn't Bonchos be a part of the fire party?
that's a fact.
I thought I had to politely ask.
Bonchos don't politely ask for anything.
I got a long
You
way to
do.
go.
All right, just for the sake of my own ignorance, what is a poncho?
I'll leave that to you, Stefan. Stefan, you got work to do. Tell him what a Boncho is.
Oh, ponchos. Oh shit. Yeah. No.
Is that like a Quincy?
No. No. It's like an Ichigo. No. Shit. I don't know how to explain this. It's a gang leader. School gang leader.
Okay. Pro all day.
Sometimes it can just be a loner. It can be the strongest guy in school who does not take orders from anybody.
Shout outs to Ichi and Air Gear for being the worst yet best anime slash manga of all time.
What?
Exactly. Iki is technically a bancho. He, but technically, he got the strong. He's the strongest guy in the school.
Wait. Wasn't the big monk named Bato?
Yeah, Bunta. I think he follows. I think since he technically became a follower.
He's technically a Bato follower. That's a really strange concept. Is that like
I mean, he
chaotic
this.
control?
Man.
Bars.
Well,
That's called a
I mean, Iki leads him, so by all means, Iki should be the leader. He's the
What are we talking about now?
But if Bunta, is his name Bunta?
Yeah.
Bunta or Iki, which one is a bancho? Which one's more of a bancho?
I think they're both Bantos. I mean, they both run
I
their
mean,
own
yeah,
group.
because no one ever heard of him until they mentioned the Knights. What was the name of the team? Bunta used to.
It wasn't Sleeping Forest, but they used to just take stickers off of everybody. It was like, yo, give me the
Sleeping
medal.
Forest was
Was a legendary team that was already established.
yeah.
They was Banto as fuck.
They were Supanes. The female equivalent of a bancho.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a collaboration between the two. There was two guys and
All right, so how
two
do I
girls, I
become a
believe.
Tangu?
Well, you can. There's two ways to be one. You can be an asshole, or you can be righteous. You know, uphold laws, have morals.
All right. I can.
Well, it's basically
I
the
can
history
moral
goes to
up here.
those who win. That's how you become a Bancho.
Mm.
Be the
So
strongest.
how do I become Tengu? I want to be a Tengu.
Oh, you have to be mystical to do that.
I'm
You
a
literally have to be
fuck.
born a Tengu.
Or he can take over a school, wear a Tengu mask, and be a Tengu Bancho.
Well, even Mr. Karate is technically not an actual Tengu.
No, that's true. Can't. I can't argue against Mr. Karate.
Wait. Is Keanu Reeves technically a Tengu?
No, he's just a dude.
What?
He's just a sad man.
If you get a chance, you gotta watch 47 Ronin, which is a terrible movie, but it's also really awesome in the fact that it's a terrible movie.
I still want to watch
I'm
it.
hoping that movie would do well.
As the foreign Tengu adopted son of the Tengu.
It's sad that that movie is terrible, but I'm glad John Wick did good.
I still have to watch John Wick. I really like the concept of you fuck with this badass's dog and now he's gonna murder your whole clan.
Yo, that's like the storyline for Fable 2.
What?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Like the ending of Fable 2 is you fuck with his dog and it's a wrap for your whole
It totally isn't. You're like a kid who his whole fucking family gets murdered and you're trying to get revenge.
Alright, so technically, all right. So Fable 2, the story goes, you are the descendant of the hero from Fable 1, and your great aunt Teresa sets you up on some shit to revive the Tower of Babel, to tell the stories of the heroes and to resurrect the heroes essentially. And there's a king, and King Lucius is like, "Yo, I gotta get like these legendary hero blood so I can resurrect this fortress." And so you have a sister, and your sister gets killed,
Swordsman, get him!
and then you get
You
shot
gotta
out a
go. You
window
gotta you gotta
and
go
you
to him.
survive.
Go get him.
And Teresa praises you,
Don't shatter. Not
and
yet.
Teresa's then like, "Yo, go out and save the world and seek vengeance for your sister if that's really what you want to do." So you go through the process of like, meeting
Oh,
all
this
these
is some
heroes and shit.
fucking. Oh my mother. Mm.
And then at the end of the story, after you meet all the heroes and save the day and shit, King Lucius is like, "Yo, fuck this nigga. I'ma still have my fortress and I'ma still do what it do. So kill this nigga's dog and bring him here." So they kill your dog, and then you go to the tower and you fuck Lucius up, and then you get to make a wish. And the wish is either A, you can bring back your sister, B, you can bring back everyone who's died in that process, or C, you become the richest person in the world. Like, just do it for the greed. Inevitably, you become the king, or queen, depending on the
Oh
stat bar.
yeah, that Fable 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you grow old after going into prison for a while.
yeah.
Can you get your
Um,
dog back?
you can get your dog back by making a wish at the tower. You also resurrect everyone
Fucking
who's
get
died since the
fucked.
resurrection of this game.
I chose to bring back my
Yeah,
family.
that's what I would do. I want my dog
Rah!
back,
Get him
man.
out of here.
So
Still
I
not
chose
gr- still not hatred.
my family because that was before.
if you buy the castle, you become the king, and inside the castle there is a secret quest. And in this secret quest, you find a potion, and if you take this potion, you change sex. So you become male to female or female to male. And depending on the stats of your character and how brolic they are, you look very masculine as a female, and then have a child, which starts off Fable 3. You have a couple of kids. A few of them die off, and then there's two left. One becomes king, the other one becomes a prince, and all shit breaks loose in Fable 3. I love Fable 3 very much, though I did not like the aiming for Fable 3. There's a cutscene.
Yep.
I was never I was never able to get to the ending of Fable 3. I was never even able to play Fable 3 because my Xbox 360 got stolen after that.
Who's the director of
Yeah,
that of those projects again?
Lionhead Studios, Peter
Yeah,
Montague, if I'm
Montague,
not mistaken.
the consummate over exaggerator.
The no
No, over
overachiever. I'm
exaggerator.
gonna definitely call. No, I'm gonna call him an
You're wrong
overachiever.
because he would constantly say you can do this and that and this in the game, and then no, you can't.
No, see what happened was they overreached, and like it was in
No,
design
he
of
overreached,
documentary
and
code.
the hardware was constantly way under what he said. So
Yes, but
Can we just
that's a
say
Microsoft influence because of the licenses they have with Microsoft.
No Man's
If
Sky
that
is an
game
over
was
exaggeration?
I when I saw No Man's Sky, I knew exactly what it was gonna be.
Spore, the lesser version,
No,
Disappointed.
I knew it was just gonna be fucking travel to these eh, planets and then fucking shoot some stuff and leave. I knew it wasn't gonna be Star Citizen. I knew that. People expected it to
it
be
wasn't gonna be
Star
Spore
Citizen
either.
early, but it wasn't. So
What is Star
Star
Citizen
Citizen
for
is
the ignorant ones?
this fan paid for project that has been going on for so long that it's supposed to be this like end all be all space odyssey thing where you can have space battles, you can go to multiple planets, you could have commerce and trades, there's gonna be land battles, there's gonna be fucking space battles, it's gonna be
Bruh, that's
crazy.
Spore.
No,
That is spore in a
no. I'm
nutshell.
talking about something
No,
more
no,
in
it's
depth.
not. It's amazing if you've ever seen the trailers for it. It's actually really similar to Eve.
Spore.
No, because Spore is like a let's play
It's
let's
not
play a couple of
spore.
years of evolution and then skip ahead and play a couple of years of evolution and skip ahead. No, I'm talking about like full on space combat, going to multiple planets, space
Yeah,
commerce, like
it's
clans.
more like
It's a giant MMO of the most epic proportions.
it's better Eve.
Yeah.
Eve as in like
It's the
Eve, as in
MMORPG.
some people have been spending their entire life savings on fucking spaceships.
Eve
okay.
is in people actually have their job,
Yeah.
real jobs. They're
As
making
fucking
money,
Eves,
like
as brokers on Eve.
as brokers. Yeah.
That sounds like World of Warcraft and Diablo.
No, not even
Somehow
on the
together.
same level.
Th- th- this is way more than that. People make like serious bank through this game. Um,
We're
I
talking
mean it's
about like
insane.
you buy a spaceship
They
so in
set up
depth that it costs a
corporations
house.
in the game. But they set up real corporations in the game.
I'm really happy I'm drinking this to this
Yeah,
conversation because
I know you
otherwise
would.
I'd be like, what?
Okay, so hatred has to come up next since it's the fucking last one apparently.
Woo! Uh, Leon, Colin just texted me and says, I'm panicking. I can't stop looking at the polls. Why does the South hate women?
Have you do you south? Like
You
That's
even
why
South
does the
though?
South south? Like
Leon is your Colin.
I haven't seen him recently, but he looks like he's shaped up.
I don't know. He divorced Devin, and that was a whole saga,
Yeah, I
and
heard all
there's a
about
whole
that.
lot of shit that happened.
Shoutouts to divorces, still holding it down as one of the number one ways to make income in America.
For women.
Wow. Well, no, he meant for lawyers. You son
Oh,
of a
for lawyers and
bitch.
women.
But for period.
Ugh.
Unfortunately. I don't do anything in my
Um,
house. My husband is $1 million commodity. I'm gonna take out his pocket.
the
That's
best
who's a
way.
gold digger.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
That's not
that's debate.
divorce.
No, that's
Wait, that's
divorce
debatable.
too.
It comes down. There's a dual sexuality. Like there's no. What do you call it? Double
Especially if
standard.
the, no, there is. There's a giant double standard. Especially if they have kids by the fucking gold digger.
You get the kids. If you get the kids, you win the war.
But men rarely get the kids.
That's not
Do
true, actually.
it's all right. It is kind of true. It's uncommon, but it is not rare.
No, it's very common.
Okay, okay. So I have a question though. You've probably heard about whatever happened with their divorce. Did you just hear his side, or did you hear other sides?
Hmm? Sometimes it doesn't even matter what the other side is.
Because all I ever heard was what happened on his side, and she was like dead silent about the whole thing. And so I don't know, like
Oh no, no, no! I heard both sides. I'm not talking about Colin. I'm
okay,
talking about in general.
oh, well, I mean, it's okay, grooving it up. I don't know. I feel like it's important to hear both sides.
Um, I think that it is important to not hear both sides.
What?
I think it's important to not hear both sides. I say that only because how do we keep a neutral aspect to a very
That's
tricky
the only way to hear both sides
instability.
is to keep a. You have to put the puzzle together. You have to hear both sides and, if possible, find even more like people on their sides to explain. Yeah.
Collaborate. Yeah. So did you ever hear like what happened on her side? Like what happened?
I think I heard a bunch of stuff on her side when they were still together.
Oh.
That's usually
Uh,
pretty
What
good.
did you hear? I would.
yeah.
You know what? We're gonna save this for off-air talk, cause
Yeah.
yeah, cause like,
Ladies and gentlemen, the tricky situation of divorce in a nutshell.
well,
Off
we're
topic.
not
Exactly.
fucking
And so
lawyers, so it's not really tricky for us. We're
true.
just supporters.
Yeah.
And
And
that's the
it's
tricky part.
weird though, cause like I was in Korea when I got married, and so I bought her wedding dress
Hmm.
as my wedding present to that. And so like that happened, and then they disappeared for a few years, and then I heard they were getting divorced. So yeah.
I was
A
hearing
lot
stuff
of marriages
like
last 5 year apart.
over a couple of weeks. So
Yeah, I mean I heard stuff was going on, but like I
Don't
was
get
the
married
one that
unless
got
you can
phone
actually
calls.
commit to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you also need to, I feel that it's important to date for a decent amount of time so you get to not only know a person, but have legitimate arguments with them and realize that you can argue with people without being personal,
you have to draw
you
out the
know,
true
without being
self. You
like,
have to draw out the true crazy to realize whether you can live your life with this person.
After
well,
you get through the
it's
problem,
learning
like,
how to have an argument cordially. Like you can fight about stuff, but when you can't sit there and be like, well, you're a fucking bitch and blah 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 and you know this is why no one loves you and like those are awful things to say to
hits.
people.
Shout
Like
out to
you gotta
Smoker
walk
for
it
bringing that
back.
up the other
What
day.
you guys doing?
Hey, sup, Wacky?
Uh,
You haven't really
Hello.
joined one of my streams in quite some time.
he was on
Yeah,
last time.
because I've been
Well,
well,
he was
quite
in
busy
the
as of lately.
chat, but I don't think he wasn't really in the stream.
In the actual, yeah. And
Yeah, what are you guys streaming right
Yeah,
now?
Yeah.
What you
I'm still streaming
streaming?
Chaos Legion. Yeah,
Still?
this is gonna be my jam until I'm done with it.
So did you
Until
guys vote
Kingdom
today?
Hearts 2.8. What?
I know you said you couldn't vote today, Will, right?
No, I
I
could
did.
not.
I voted for the only man fit for America, Steve Rogers. I voted. I
Wait,
actually
Captain
voted for a
President?
lot of like state and like county stuff, though. So
Yeah.
I voted for everything that I could vote for in my election.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Trump actually wins despite the Democratic Party's like rigging and fraud, that I'm gonna fucking laugh.
I'm not.
I am
Not
because
Yeah,
he seems like he's the easiest to
absolutely.
impeach. So
No, well, either
Yes.
way,
All right.
both of them have the chance to get
well, I
impeached,
feel like
but
No, they
Hillary,
don't. Hmm.
she has some shit up her sleeve where she could like slick her way out of it. But
what? You think that she dodged an
yeah,
impeachment?
Hell yes. Her
yeah.
husband does impeachment. Come on, man.
Actually,
They,
he was impeached.
but he kind of dodged it. I mean, it was
No,
like,
no, no, no. You can be impeached, but not be forced to leave office. Those are two different
If
things.
you appeal it, yeah, and win.
Uh,
um, his defense was the definition of it. Come on, she has shit up her sleeve, up her pants leg,
Although
down her
so far
jacket.
it's not looking good for Hillary, considering that Michigan and Florida seem to be Trump to be pro-Trump right
we'll
now.
just see if everyone else knows what the
it's
definition of
49,
is.
48. Like,
It's close.
Yeah, it's all close. Also, yeah, Bill Clinton was impeached by just the House of Representatives, but it was acquitted by the Senate and was never impeached technically. Like he wasn't kicked out of office.
Yeah.
It depends on what the meaning of is.
You know who really got away with it though, or who really didn't get away with it?
Nixon.
Nixon,
That was,
he
that was
resigned before they could
He was
impeach
like, "You
him.
can't fire me.
Yeah.
I quit."
facts.
he, that
Integrity
is the epitome.
of a great leader.
Yeah, no, Leon, that was literally the epitome of what
Hmm.
it is.
Fuck you.
You
Fuck
can't fire me.
you.
I
Fuck
fucking
you.
quit.
You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Opening this bottle of wine was the best idea for you. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
I know that was a goal. And here's, if I may just go off on another tangent, guess what just returned to mass production in
What?
Brazil? The Sega Genesis.
Are you sure? Or are you talking about some? I read that thing and I feel like it's not actually the Sega Genesis. It's just like some goddamn the thing that Nintendo's doing with the whole mini Nintendo, because they said something about an SD card.
Yeah, that's the thing. For it to come with an SD card and AV support, yeah, that seems like and they're basing it off the Model 1 Genesis as well.
Does it have? Can you put a cartridge in it?
No, yes.
You gotta reread it. If they can't put a cartridge in it, then that was just them saying, "Oh, the Sega's back," but it's the thing that the Nintendo's doing. You put a SD card in it, is the games that they're gonna start with.
Because yeah, it can't support HDMI or anything.
Shoutouts to the Nintendo Switch for switching back the cartridges. SD card cartridges. I'm super hyped.
No load times.
No load times. No unnecessary scratches on your disc. Easy compactable.
We will
and
see about the
travel
load
friendly.
times when it comes out.
I'm excited about it. I
I
have high
want to
hopes.
play. I actually want to play fucking the new Zelda. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yes. Oh, it looks
because
so
it
nice.
harkens back to the original Zelda. It's like, you figure some shit out, idiot. Go.
Yeah.
That's why I've been
Which is what I
playing Dark Souls
love.
this whole time, because that felt like the fucking actual successor to Zelda.
100%. It's
The
actually why I'm
Sega
playing.
Mega Drive and its predecessor Sega Master System
Master
reportedly
System
saw
was
about
before Mega Drive.
15,000. Then the articles.
Mm-hmm.
About 15,000. 150,000 units per year in Brazil.
Because yeah, fucking Master System is Mega Drive is Genesis.
Master. Yeah, that was like an upgraded Genesis in a way.
And then there was the 60.
I'm going. Well, the Genesis 32X. You mean?
Yeah, the 32X.
The new Mega Drive console is being produced by Tectoy, will be officially licensed by Sega and will be compatible with all original game cartridges.
All right,
There you go.
that's the answer.
The game will come with 22 games installed and on an internal memory card and will ship with one 3-button controller.
Really? You starting with a 3-button controller, my nigga? Like,
Genesis is back. Yep, it's
you don't
official.
want to start with a 6-button controller, the thing that everyone is the thing that starts the arguments of Super
Yeah.
Nintendo versus Genesis. Like,
The perceivable downside of the consoles is that they'll only be compatible with old AV cables, meaning the consoles won't have HDMI inputs or outputs like the original models.
Well, that I think goes without saying, to be
well,
honest.
you don't really need HDMI outputs for the
For
originals
Americans
because
who
it.
have mostly adopted HD TVs, but many Brazilians still own analogs, and it won't impact sales.
Of course, it would be in fucking South America.
There will be an adapter though. We can
Yeah,
see it.
probably.
There probably already is.
It's like get your Segas while you're still watching Dragon Ball Z and Saint Seiya.
Yeah.
Tank says
It is. I'm not shitting on any of them. Like
Clinton just took the lead in
if I
Virginia.
have anything in common with people from South America, I love KOF. I love SNK products, and I love Dragon Ball Z and Saint Seiya.
Uh, if I have anything in relation to Brazil and South America, I love that movie that really ushered in capoeira to the Americas with that
You
one
want to
guy
name it?
who was also the Iron Chef. I can't remember his name. Google will not help me right now.
Well, you
Slash.
better figure it out because I don't know what you're talking about, and you're just talking a bunch of nonsense right now.
Fine. Fine. It came out in the '90s. It was a really great cult classic.
You. All right. For those who don't know, Will is still struggling with cult classic versus classic right now.
It's
It's
definitely a cult
probably a cult
classic.
classic
Apparently,
if I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what is?
I don't know. We have to wait for Will to inform us.
only the strong. The movie is named Only the Strong. It is the only capoeira movie from the '90s, 1993. I think it's the only capoeira movie.
Only the strong.
Yes, only the watch that shit, bro.
Capoeira. All right.
Watch that
Now I
shit.
gotta grab
It
my.
was it was
I'm not gonna get taken down if I fucking take time to pause a game and look it up.
it's it's like the predecessor for Never Back Down.
You mean a proto Never Back Down? Cause
Predecessor means before. Pre.
are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
I swear by the cigarette that I'm smoking and the booze in which I'm drinking.
I don't know how to spell. Whatever.
Only the strong. ONLY space THE space STRO.
All right. You got it. You got it. You're right. Speaking of predecessors, well, not even. Fuck it. Speaking of things that sound like predecessor, I watched The Predators recently. And that movie is dumb.
Is racist. It's racist as
How's it
fuck.
racist?
Dreadlocks are dangerous. Dreadlocks are dangerous. It's the only thing I got from that movie. Anything with dreadlocks is dangerous.
Well, whatever. Anyway, um,
By the way, Mark the Casco is also the guy who narrated the Iron Chef series.
this is
That came out in
straight up a
1900.
capoeira movie.
Yo, 100%. That shit was real.
Huh. I thought you was like maybe one guy, but no, this is just straight up just about capoeira.
And takes place in Florida.
1993.
Yes. He sees drug dealers dispatched by local overlord Silverio. Silverhand. Oh.
I might learn capoeira just so I can get my fucking my b-boy shit up.
Bruh, you can get the strongest kick in the world.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
You want to tackle that test your might game again?
I'm not gonna fucking cheat with kicks. Come on.
Oh, bruh, that's valid. It's a valid thing.
No, it's not. If you cheating with kicks, it's supposed to be for punches. If you cheating with kicks, you use a little bitch. Like,
there's no punch signals. On
yeah,
there.
it's fucking
it just comes down.
Mike Tyson throwing a punch. That means it's only and it's just somebody flexing their arms. It's for punches. Nobody like fucking putting their leg up on a stump. No, it's for punches.
I'm gonna find a video of somebody doing a
No, if you find it, then they bitch made. They fucking kick the thing. It's supposed to be for punches. If it's a whole punching bag that like leans to the floor and it says "Do your mightiest attack," then yeah, sure. But no, it's supposed to be for punches.
Listen, that swing around kick is some
It
deadly shit.
is.
The
I'm
centrifugal
not. I'm not. I'm
on
not
that
fighting
shit
you on that.
could kill a 5 year
It
old
could kill most
very
people.
easily.
Give a lot of people concussions.
I'm going to 5 year old just off the strength. What is that sound?
What's going on?
There is like it's a crying balloon.
my dog grabbed the squeak toy.
Yay.
I'm sorry. After he got taken
Having a
away,
good time.
he
Having
went
a
and
good
grabbed it.
time. Is he a shooting star leaping to the sky like a tiger right now?
He's like,
Defying the
I
laws
don't
of
even know.
gravity.
It's like it's the old school sound for lasers.
There
What that is.
It is the old school sound for lasers. It's perfect.
we go. All right. I hate these spiky bastards.
Can we just talk about the fact that they're scrolling through each of the states and how many people have voted? And in the entirety of Missouri, there was only 300,000 votes between both of them.
I don't care. I'm too busy fucking my sister. I don't know. Fucking.
That's that's Nendo.
That is the terrifying
Give me the
part.
watermelon.
Put your sister. Stop fucking your sister and go vote.
Mm,
Look, if you're not,
Give me the
if you
water.
have that many people voting, then you get the fucking your sister stereotype. All right.
we just lost the one viewer we have in
No,
Missouri now.
that person agrees because if they've been listening for this long, they've heard our conversations before.
It's
And they're
true.
probably not fucking their
Yeah.
sister.
They're
That's
like,
crazy.
Hopefully
man.
not.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Omnifix?
Hey.
We're talking about how fucked we all are.
Yeah, I was watching the election right now.
Yeah, so are we. We occasionally go back and forth to it, in between my dog apparently being an asshole.
His dog being
I've
adorable,
been
her dog being adorable, and I don't care about the election. This chew toy is here right now. This is the policy I'm dealing with. To
Yeah,
squeak
that's
or
his
not to
life,
squeak.
man.
that is the question.
That is the
My constituents say to squeak, so I'm gonna be doing that.
War. War never changes.
But yeah, I did some hard and dirty research. I gathered some names. I put them on like a sticky pad, and I went and I voted.
Aw.
Oh, you used the
Good
cheat.
job.
Yeah,
Shame on you.
shame on me. Like this is the most important test of my life. I'm gonna use a cheat sheet. Fuck you. Nobody's fucking calling me out on it.
Yeah, I had we get a sample ballot, and so I filled out my sample ballot and just fucking
They have a
brought it with
pretest.
me.
They got an open book.
I have a pretest. It was great.
You know,
We also had 11, what is it, 11, 17 ballot measures? We had 17 fucking ballot measures. Like, I can't keep track
I
of all
wish
of
I
them.
could tell people about
ballot measure.
people I've seen on TV because Valadino, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ballot
wait.
measures are measures that you, the public, vote on for the state. So the legalization of marijuana for the state of California is a ballot measure. Setting aside money from the taxes of cigarettes for education is.
I'm mad y'all had whether porn stars should wear
statewide.
condoms or not.
We do. That was on.
That was fucking on there. Like, no, if you fucking regulate it right, then they shouldn't wear condoms. They should fucking be taking STD tests every week.
Yeah.
Regardless, because condoms can break. That doesn't fucking matter. You're fucking people every Tuesday.
Not every Tuesday. Sometimes it's on.
Sometimes on Sunday. But, like, fucking people is your job. You should be clean. Condom or no.
we had to vote on whether or not porn stars would have to wear condoms in
I mean,
California.
that's a broken standard
As
loop,
far
though,
as I
because
know,
it's all like
my
sort
brother's
of
not dying right now, so it's fine.
Wait, your brother's a porn
We've
star?
been over
Yeah,
this. Or were you not
yes,
here for
No,
that?
we have not. I
he
was
He
wasn't
not
wasn't
here
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 for
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 that.
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 Yes, my.
Your
Oh yeah,
brother's a
his
What?
oh
Okay. All
exactly.
right. All right. This is the
That
quickest way to
man
do
brought out
this,
porn stars.
apparently.
So
oh
don't
no, are you gonna post
Yeah, I'm gonna
it?
post it.
Oh no.
No,
throw up
this
his
is the safest way to post
IMDb.
it. Don't click read more.
All right,
All
that's
right.
perfect. All right. Read more involves
Yeah,
pictures.
and
Shit, I
penetration.
don't
Read
even
more
know if I.
involves videos.
No, mostly pictures. I'm on Senkaku Complex.
Oh, okay. Because he's on X videos as
He's on
well.
everything.
As long as he's not Rodney Sinclair. As long as he's not on Rodney, as long as he's not Rodney Sinclair, I think I'll
He's
be all
not.
right.
I'm sorry, are you watching Rodney Sinclair porn?
I have. Uh,
I don't know how I feel about you right now.
listen, porn is porn, and you
I'm
still
only gonna post it on the thing on the fucking on the Discord. There you go. Once you find the
Yeah,
black
so
guy
for
molesting Chung Lee, that's my brother.
dear Lord, help me.
yeah, welcome
Welcome to my
to
circle. You'll never be able to
yeah.
emancipate to that again, unless you can, and then you're a terrible person.
Yeah. Well, count me a terrible person regardless, but that's not the point. Oh shit. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It's
Yeah, that guy. That's my oldest brother.
um. Tell him
Not
that's my
not
regard.
funny money.
Shout out
Not
to my
no. That's
regard.
my brother. No, that's my blood brother.
No, that's
Same mother, same father.
You
yep.
know what? That's a good Chung Lee. I'm gonna say that's
It
pretty
is, and
solid.
that's one of the reasons I'm upset.
He's like, I can't watch it. Damn it.
Fuck you. I thought maybe in my line of interest, maybe I'd be the first.
No,
Nope.
that's
Nope.
not how
That's
it
not
works.
how it works, apparently.
You know how it goes.
Did you
Hobbies
did you
first,
text
focus.
him and be like, you motherfucker, you ruined
I don't
this
have
for
his
me.
number anymore because I got a new phone. So
All
Well,
right.
that would be why I had texted you and never got any return
Hmm.
back.
well, I didn't change my
Hmm.
number.
Really? I texted
I
you.
think I received them after we actually made contact, like
Mm.
on other media.
That's weird.
You know what
Okay.
else is weird?
What?
Leon's brother is a porn
Oh
star.
yeah,
That's
that's
not
not
that
weird at
weird.
all. Yeah, that's not something I had to deal with for the past like 10 years of my life. Yeah.
No. When I say it's weird, I say it's weird only in the sense that it's like kudos to him because I definitely respect sex workers.
I don't like talking to any of my brother's friends. Like so this
Why?
I don't really like my
Is it
older
all
brother who lives here
industry
now, and like
Ah,
anyone who expects me to be like my brothers or conduct myself in a
I
certain
mean,
way.
from that various screenshot that I saw, you were very much like your brother. And I,
Oh.
you know, it's the passion and influence of Japanese culture that
So if I have like recorded videos of
I
myself
need you
fucking shit,
to
is that
expressly
considered
tell
bad porn
everyone that
star?
we have never been intimate.
really. That is valid. That is valid. Um, you
Good.
are, if you have received a check from a production company, you qualify as a porn star, or at least an amateur porn star. You have such amount of experience and have a manager, and like you regularly get called up for
Then I
shoots.
guess I'm considered a porn star then.
Yeah.
Wait.
And there's
No,
nothing wrong
you
with
have to
that.
be
I know
filmed having
people.
sex on camera. That's the main.
Yeah, that's part
Yeah.
of it.
Well, yeah. That that's like the general basis for it.
Yep.
But there are people who are in the light, and there are people who are in the dark. I am one of those darker type of individuals. Uh, we got stories to share. Off air. Off air. We're gonna
Off
change the
air.
subject. Yeah, we're gonna change the subject from porn stars and such.
Uh,
But I will
Do you
say,
have Port
Elise
Star
Lamont,
family? You're part of Team Not Crash. You better share them now before we get too big,
um,
and it ends up
I I end up at a lot of different parties, and a lot of really interesting things happen.
woo!
do Haitians
So
have the
Haitians
same
have a
fucking
camera.
history as Jamaicans?
Just
Where
about,
they
yeah,
fucking where
100%.
they spread their seed way too far, and then there's a giant lineage of bullshit.
It's funny. I've never seen a Colombian Haitian mix, so I'm gonna say no. I've also never seen a Japanese Haitian mix, so I've been trying to make that happen. It's not been happening very well. But give me some time. Give me some time on that.
One day it'll happen.
Yes, one day in the future.
Wait, so you're Haitian?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I guess
Is it
Stefan,
awesome?
you're Haitian as well. All
Yep.
right.
Yo, we hate. Suck passe, man.
Mhm.
You ready?
Be right back.
Ready.
I'm gonna be right back.
See you, Honeyfix.
But yeah, porn is an interesting industry.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's
I don't know
as
why, but
regulated.
Honeyfix reminds me of when your ex showed up at the newspaper in disguise.
Wait, what?
What?
Rachel, you.
What? Yes,
Yeah, when he
me.
showed up as fucking Kim Jae Hoon instead of whoever the hell he was. He had like sunglasses and shit on.
Oh
He looked like
yeah.
he was incognito.
Trey? Yeah.
Bars.
Well, that's what happens when you piss someone off. I guess they try and incognito when they need to go to your office.
I mean, it was like incognito, but it was like bad incognito. Like when I have to say he looks like he was incognito, that means you were bad incognito.
Mhm.
Mm, is that good or bad?
I don't know. I thought it was
I
really
thought it was
funny.
funny. I think you thought it was funny because I made it funny by saying, "Look at
I know. His name, so his English name was Jake Choi.
Jake Toy, like
Choi.
Obama. Choi, like
He's like,
Why?
look at fucking
Yeah,
sneaky
he's
Kim Jae
Korean.
Hoon over here, trying to be incognito."
So I'm not gonna say his full Korean name on air, but he actually changed his name. This is I
He's
have to
G
say this
Dragon
right
now.
now. So he changed his name because his parents named him a girl's name in Korea. And so he hated it so much that as a child, he went down to the ministry's office and got it changed.
nice.
He's
Yeah.
Way to take
he's now G
initiative,
Dragon. So yeah,
G
G
Dragon.
Dragon.
He was he was a jerk.
Dragon.
He
All right.
he was an
Don't
actual
slouch.
jerk, so
Don't wait. What? Actual jerk, as in like, what is it? What is actually a jerk? Any clarification?
he was like one of those really
Super
nice
demanding,
guys,
but
but
really
with
nice. But
really into appearances, and so my appearance was part of his appearance, and it became
putting on
like way
airs.
too much.
Mm.
That's basically it. Put
It
on
became
airs.
like
That's the full on.
yeah, and it came like way too much for me, and I could not deal with that, and I couldn't deal with his bullshit because I'm like, this is not who you are. but this is, what you're acting like in public, and it's really fucking dickish.
Mm, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's why that shit
His
had to
boy
end.
band friends wouldn't accept her. And it was all types of crazy.
Oh, that's not true. His friends like me more than him, which became a
Not the boy
problem.
band. It's just fucking G Dragon tried to expel you from.
From a Korean
Yes.
boy band? That's not okay.
What? I feel so confused. I'm so confused.
It's okay. It'll only get worse as this conversation gets over.
Oh no, as I drink more wine.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh.
the fact that she didn't get the reference after the fifth time I said it just judges how good she is.
I. What? Stop it.
And this has been the presidential election drinking
All
game.
right.
That's really
I'll
good.
take
America's
part
showdown.
in 4 years later. Oh man. Oh wait, no, I was supposed to look for the vodka.
Yeah, you were. You're still sober
Yeah,
and fucking.
I'm like 3/4 through this bottle, so
I'm halfway. I'm
The
halfway.
last of my Jameson is in my cup, so
oh
I will
man,
be
this
right
is
back.
a whole lot of fucked up here, guys. Whole lot of
and
fucked
this
up.
stage is bullshit. This stage is so goddamn bullshit.
A lot of
It's
fuckery.
easy.
Wait, no, Leon, you have to explain it to me because I'm obviously not getting it. I'm just
What the
not.
fuck group was G Dragon a part of? I know he's like a solo artist right now.
Big Bang. He was a part of it.
He's
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Bang, right? Okay.
Got you expelled from Big Bang.
No.
Yes. Got her
No.
expelled from Big
Oh.
Bang.
That made me
Was
so
that
sad.
intentionally asked?
I really want to say that that comes off really
What?
strangely in place. She got expelled from Big
Yeah.
Bang, and
That's what happens when we talk about a
um,
fucking Asian boy band
Who did?
or pop group. They have really
Yeah, it's
weird
a
names.
K-pop group.
There's a group in
Wait,
Japan
who?
called Winds. They stopped being a group a long time ago. That's an old reference. And it's W dash I N
yeah,
D S.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wait, who got banned from Big Bang?
No, it's a joke. I dated a Korean
Yeah.
guy. It's a
She
joke.
dated G Dragon and
And
she
all
got
of her,
expelled from Big Bang.
and all of G
We
Dragon's
got in a
friends
fight
left
and we
her.
And
broke
then
up,
he
and
danced
I didn't
away
know.
with dark sunglasses and platinum hair.
That
Yeah,
sounds
well,
like
he
So
was an
you
asshole,
endorse.
so it was cool.
sounds like
So you endorse the Siva group.
I
They're
what?
part of.
endorse the Siva
So,
group.
yeah, because they're part of the Siva.
Wait. So they're like lesser subordinates to an even bigger group. It's fucking insane.
Wait, what?
No, Civic Group is a like a talent and entertainment agency where they got free like discount tickets to for concerts and stuff like that.
So you're
Got
It's
the
basically like
vodka.
a scheme.
you're telling me that Big Bang is a part of the Siva group, which is one of the four emperors of the South.
Yes. The four
Yeah.
the four emperors of South Korea.
Fucking fantastic.
Did you hear about the eight goddesses thing?
What eight goddesses are you saying?
What?
What are you saying?
Oh, now I gotta pause this shit again to go look it up.
Eight. Tell me One Piece does not have eight goddesses
No,
that
this is
fall
like
in line with
actual fucking Korea, and this sounds like a goddamn fighting game plot.
Oh, by the way, I just want to let you know that the comedy scene in New York has a boss by the name of, what is it? The King Toad, or Toad King, or some dumb shit
As it
like
would.
that. Just saying,
The what?
what the fuck? There's a there is a particular comedy scene in Manhattan that has a ringleader by the name of the Toad King.
As it would.
and I
I'm
had
not surprised.
like mid conversation, I had to decipher what the fuck these comics were talking about when they were speaking about flies being on stage. I had to recognize that these flies were different comics, and that on occasion he bangs one.
Mm.
It was like Tokyo Tribes 2, episode one, all no, episode 2, all over again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Really, episode 2?
Yep.
Yes, episode 2. Never
Yeesh.
forget episode
He
2.
knows, so you know that you need to step in with caution if you're going into Tokyo Tribes.
You know you need to step in with caution if you're trying to be a comedian in Manhattan. That's
Wait, and the animation or the live action?
the animation, not the live action. Who watches the live action?
Gee,
Isn't the
I
sequel
watch
to that
both.
Tokyo Love about the graffiti artist?
Hmm?
I have no idea.
Speaking of which,
Point is,
I'm looking for the.
speaking of cool shit like that, I really want fucking Urbance to continue being a thing. Have you heard of that? Well,
I'm sorry. No, I'm looking up 8 goddesses in Korea right now.
Secret Society, yeah, gotta
For
says.
what? Urbance?
Yeah. I was talking about Urbance. He's looking up the Korea thing, but yeah, Urbance, fucking hyper shit. Some fucking like,
Oh my god. What? What is
yeah,
life?
you post
Why?
that shit right now so everybody can know what I'm talking about. Cause the link that I was posting to is gone.
This one is like a Reddit type of thing. I don't fucking forge.
Well, people that we know aren't opposed to
Okay.
reading, so
Read away, and have us play this game of the UN versus the 8 goddess of Korea. Since 2/3 years ago, this was posted 2016, October 27th, there was an ancient alien tier rumored that President Park is indoctrinated and being controlled by a handful of secret society called the 8 Goddesses, or 8 Goddess, and they are ruling Korea from behind, as they would, like Chinese do.
no, that's some fucking Orochi fucking King of Fighters shit right there.
Can we ignore the fucked up Korean racial slang and the first line?
What?
Uh, what is the Korean slang? Ancient aliens?
No, in the first line.
Explain that to us.
Being a goop? What is a goop?
Oh yeah.
So, it's a
That's
really
that's
fucked
American
up-
slang.
Don't say that. Please don't
That's
say
a-
that.
It's a really fucked up thing to say. It's an American slang for a Korean person.
Yeah,
It's like,
How do you not do that?
yeah, it's just like saying the N word. Like, don't fucking say it.
It's because I say the N word. I don't know any of the slang.
It's really.
I don't know how you like.
Okay.
I
I don't follow.
well,
Korea
it's not Korea. That's
behind
that's
all
a
the time.
That's an American.
yeah. That's America versus Korea term.
Yeah, see, that's a term.
Do you know what? Do you know what Jap is? Do you know what zipperhead means?
Yeah,
Jap
yeah, I
is
do.
short for Japanese, but what the fuck is a zipper?
My God, where's your history?
I know.
My
These
history
are
is-
all like GI slangs.
Yeah.
Like,
Does everybody recognize that I am terrible with names and therefore will only resort to calling something a nigga in exchange for not knowing its name?
Asian niggas.
Facts. 100%, my nigga. Like, you don't even understand.
Dog niggas.
all right. Well,
Mystery
yeah,
niggas. I gotta post that. That shit is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen to this day. I gotta post that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
great.
Well, the more you know, never say that term again. It's really offensive.
Unless you want to offend someone.
All right. I'm probably not going to remember it because of the name. But what is the G?
Gook.
It's hung. So it's just an abbreviation. Hanguk
Or,
is Korean. Hangul is the Korean language, and so it's just an abbreviation, but it's really fucked up to say.
Oh, so it's used in a particular context.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's like-
Hanguk is cool.
Hangul.
Hungo.
Hungo.
Kur.
Hunger?
Yeah.
Hungo.
Like hungry?
Hangul.
Hangu.
Good.
Like,
No, cook is spelled as Gook.
no. We're not
Yeah.
talking about
Kur
that
is
way.
spelled as
We're
HANGEUL.
talking about the regular version.
Hunger.
Hun and like goo, like
Good. Like ghoul
Kur.
without the extra. Ghoul.
Gul. Yeah.
Z-
It's
G.
Gul, but I don't say it well. Omni
all right.
can say it obviously
Omni,
better than I can.
say it for us, please. You just got you just got cut off. Thank you, Discord. Thank you. Thank you for
It's called
Discord for the win.
Hangul.
Hangul.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hunger.
it's spelled as
Hangul.
yeah GEUL.
Hangul.
Like, yeah.
Gul. Yeah.
Like you like you pull
Okay.
your tongue back at the last second.
Gul.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Hangul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hunger.
Wow,
It means like
that's
Korean.
somebody dying while saying they're Korean. What you just did. Hangul.
I'm a
Yeah. Close
hunger.
All right.
enough.
Just
All right.
just
All
just
right. That's
cup your
fair.
tongue at the very last second.
All right. I'm just gonna write on a list languages I'll never speak properly.
And so
Korean is really hard. There's a lot of sounds made in the Korean language that are
But there's
not
like over
found.
25 letters now.
No. But it's sounds that are not made in the English or Latin languages, and so like "ue" is not a normal sound made in Latin
it's not like
languages.
African with all those
These are
clicks
not
and shit.
even.
The S, the R, the L is like different from like American language.
Yeah.
Felt like he was about to spit a line from a song,
I'm confident.
like a 112 song.
I could do it.
Um, all right. So everyone laughed at this crude joke rumor. Suddenly, a week ago,
A week
official sources
ago.
confirmed that this shit was real. A
About a
eight
week
powerful
ago.
Korean billionaire women formed a secret society and ruled Korea from behind the veil via divorce. That was me inserting the idea of divorce and how they got their billions of dollars. That was a joke. Whistleblowers stole PCs and tablets from them, opened them to Medium, confirming they did it all. They made decisions from Park's text of speech, withholding taxes by their own, maintaining national treasury, deciding every diplomatic moves from toe to toe, assigning secretaries and ministers by their own. Only one member of the eight goddesses' identity confirmed, but former psychic woman named Chow Sung Slee. According to the leak, she indoctrinated President Park since the age of 23. Yes, a psychic woman who is a member of a secret society indoctrinated the
This is
president.
a goddamn fighting
I
game. This is
know.
a fighting game story if I've ever heard one.
Woo! That feels when everyone didn't believe this anime plot tier batshit insane absurd news. Seriously, who's gonna
This
believe
is
this?
this is the Nest
Then
saga right
suddenly
here.
President Park
This is the
made a
you
new
guys are Korea's finally caught up to the Nest saga.
oh my god.
They gotta
Like
watch. They're gonna have like a space station, and then one of their experiments are gonna have turned on them and destroyed the space station. That's when K Dash is gonna show up. K Prime.
You mean what was that show called with the psychic with the fucking invisible arms, Iron Lane or some
Hmm?
shit? Lane something.
Invisible arms. The only thing I think about is Phantom Limb from fucking uh, Venture Brothers.
Uh, no, not exactly. We'll get back to that. Then suddenly, President Park made news conference yesterday. She confirmed this leak is real and asked for forgiveness. The country's president confirming that she is indoctrinated by a secret society at a news conference. Everyone panicked. People started to get their shit together, gathering information about them. After digging, it's confirmed that shitloads of men are in jail right now for leaking the truth about the eight
Now
goddesses.
she's
Politicians in jail right
now
now
she
mentioned Troy and the eight goddesses right before they went to jail.
now she's either gonna die or be the mother of the new hero that's gonna emerge.
Eli.
Um, People found photos that Choi escorting Park since her age of 20s. Digging found U.S. ambassador reporting documents. It's saying Choi Tai-min, Choi Soon-sil's father, is fully control of Park's body and soul.
This is
This is actually not that
this
far
is so
fetched.
goddamn
Cho
ridiculous.
Sun-sil,
This is ridiculous.
it's not. It's
Well,
really not. Like
it's
this is
doable, but
pretty
it's
lame.
still so goddamn ridiculous.
It's not Full Metal Alchemist, guys. It's not Full Metal Alchemist. There's no Philosopher's Stones. There's no God on
No,
the moon
I don't
who
mean
is
like I don't
Soonsil.
mean mind meltingly impossible. I mean goddamn ridiculous.